Let's go.
Season 2, Farmcast. Oh boy. Oh my god. Sheep. Tell them. Oh my god.
Holy shit, fanboy. Dude, guys, okay, when do we even, there's so much to tell. Okay, one, not relevant to the subject, but I have, like, an actually good microphone now. Tell me how that sounds, if anyone's watching this. In my bed, though, so it might not be perfect, but anyway, on to the subject. Jared Genesis, right? Myth from our past that we thought we've forgotten.
Ugh, he's
used to be...
Oh my god,
Jared Genesis. No, hold on. Jared Genesis was a person that we both thought was a friend, especially me. Jared Genesis was basically like what my entire channel was about, and why I even got some popularity in the first place. But, you know, well, what happened to Jared is a long story, and it feels kind of blurry in my mind now. But, basically, right, what happened?
Jared Genesis was a content creator who made a review on The Last Jedi. Then it managed to get on EFAP.
Wait. Sorry, let me explain a little bit here. So, yeah, Jared Genesis made a lot of videos that were really bad, but his Last Jedi one, like, the EFAP podcast, before they even were EFAP, and I was there for it, too. They, were on Dishonored Wolf's podcast, Empathies for Retards. Breaker. Never mind.
Yeah,
never mind.
Reference.
Anyway. Yeah, because, never mind. Dishonored Wolf's podcast, right? That they were, like, watching Jared, and this is, like, how EFAP even started. So basically, Jared Genesis... Wait a second before saying that. And then, or basically, just Jared Genesis was just the big meme of the EFAP community for a while. And the video that got me on the map, in a manner of speaking, got me on the EFAP map anyway for a short time. I made a meme of the Attack of the Clones final boss, but Jared is Count Dooku. Mauler is Yoda, Rags and Dishonored Wolf were Anakin and Obi-Wan. They really loved it at the time, because I remember, at the time, that content wasn't done. Like, there was only Little Potato making, Infinity War, where, like, Mauler is, Thanos, and, like, the Last Jedi, supporters were the Avengers. But I made, like, the second EFAP video meme, right? From what I remember. I think I'm kind of jerking myself off, but I think that video is like what started the trend in the EFAP community of making video memes. And very, very quickly, I was obsolete, and like I couldn't keep up with any of my competitors. And I just died basically because yeah. But you know what though? Even when I became obsolete almost immediately, I always had one person to have my back, fanboy. It wasn't you. You suck. It was Jared. No, it was a joke, fanboy. It was Jared Genesis, y'all. He was there. He was there. He was. I before EFAP even found the video, I actually shared it to him, and he liked it, and I was so happy. I even made like a meme of that Yoda dancing Easter egg on the Revenge of the Sith disc, if anyone even knows what I'm talking about, but not important. And after that, yeah, like, I would comment on his channel all the time. We would message each other. I got him to play Left 4 Dead with Fanboy, and that was hilarious, because Fanboy started talking shit about how he was playing the game, and he wasn't saying anything. And I knew that was because he didn't know how to type. And I very excitedly, I told him, "Hey, Jared, if you want to say anything, press the S button to type." And then that's where, like, this big heated argument came up in Left 4 Dead. I don't remember the details now, but it was beautiful.
I'm going to be showing you. Now, while you're talking this story, I'm going to show you this footage. This is very old, I don't remember this game at all. I will say that. I don't remember this game. But she did record the sacrifice with Jared. This is actually Jared in this footage.
Oh yeah, that's a different game than what I was talking about. But yeah,
this is Left 4 Dead 1.
Excuse me.
This is how long ago? About 2 years. Oh my god. Like, here, keep talking about it while this plays.
Wow, I don't remember this, man. Dude, it's funny, by the way. Because I kept using this Filmora screen, some guy just told me, "Hey, why don't you use OBS?" I looked it up and it was free. Started using OBS because of that one random commenter. So, you random commenter.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You showed Sheep the best thing ever.
Yeah, I don't know if Jared talks in this at all, but
No, I don't think so. I do talk though. Oh, what do I say?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Well, there's level 2 weapons. There is a button to swing, but you have to like hold it a lot.
Oh my god.
There is a button to swing, but you have to like hold it a lot.
Jared Zoe, why did it?
I think I'm teaching Jared how to play.
She's not over there.
I don't need to know how to play. I'm a real man.
Oh man, all right, back with the story.
I'm a real man.
But
I'm a real man.
That voice was me 2 years ago.
Yeah, and then shortly after this, Jared started streaming. I would hang out in the streams, talk to him all the time. He like peed in a cup in his first stream. I'm not even joking, by the way. I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, he actually pees in the fucking cup.
And one of his trolls like told him, "I bet you drank that piss, huh?" Yeah, I bet you did.
And I think he did.
I said nice after the talk about timing.
Yeah, I think he actually did. So
I don't think he's that crazy. Anyway, so Jared Genesis, actually, maybe Fanboy, you might want to find the clip. I guess I could try to find it real quick.
One?
Where Jared Genesis freaked out, so to say, and that was his downfall. The beginning of his downfall.
I have it saved here. No, I got it. But here's just a little sneak peek of that. You don't need to see too much.
I'll get it back. Don't worry.
Wait. Let me try to explain.
I'll get it back, motherfucker.
I'll get it back, motherfucker. All right, here. Let me. So do you want to explain Jared, the dad? This thing.
So Jared Genesis, right? Like his biggest troll, his arch nemesis. He's like Christopher is his name.
Yeah, Christian.
Christopher is apparently a Nazi on a side note, but
Christian, the 30-year-old boomer, something like that. Yeah, and he's a Nazi, but I don't know if that's allegedly or
apparently.
Like I don't know.
Apparently, like I know a Jared I guess critique that I knew. An acquaintance with Nightbreed, I think his name was. You actually like made an EFAP meme once and asked for my opinion on it a long time ago. But anyway, Nightbreed made a video and he actually had like a redneck voice, so I can do the voice. Okay, Jared, you're always making fun of Christopher for his Nazi views, but he doesn't actually harm anyone with it like you do, which I guess is true, but. Anyway, Christopher is Jared, or was Jared's arch nemesis, and really got under his skin. I don't really think I watched much of Christopher's content. Let's just call him Chris.
It was less entertaining. Well, let's just say that.
Yeah, but the point is that Jared, like really, like I think Jared made like a video that showed like Chris going to McDonald's or something. Is like, look at this guy. Look at his face! Or something like that. I don't really remember now. But anyway, Chris, right? I don't know. Chris started trolling him in some way. I don't know if we know that anymore. But Jared started freaking the fuck out as much as anyone could freak the fuck out. Like, started threatening to kill him. And, well, I guess the clip will show the rest.
Well, I want to screenshot the clip, but Discord's being dumb. But here's the clip for the viewers.
Wait, but I'll get it back. Don't worry. I'll get it back, motherfucker.
Well, this is okay. For context, this part, his computer is about to be taken away from his dad, and he's telling Chris, "I'll get it back, motherfucker. Just you wait. Just you wait." And now he's telling his dad. This is the part where everything he gets.
Yeah. Wait. I don't know if it's showing the full clip, but after he starts it's funny. I remember Jared at first starts like calmly threatening to kill.
You think they have the full clip on YouTube still?
I think so. Jared threatens. Probably should have got this before. This is very impromptu, if you haven't noticed. Jared.
Yeah, I think I found it.
Try screen it. If it doesn't.
Oh, this is gonna. Oh, there's definitely gonna be copyright. Oh, copyright music. I forgot he would blast copyright music.
Yeah, for some reason, and it would make it hard to understand what he's saying. But excuse me.
Copyright will not hold us in this video. We will do it. We sacrifice.
No copyright law in the universe can stop us.
Yeah, this is criticism.
Can you try to screen share real quick?
We will get him.
Can you try to screen share real quick? If it doesn't work, then that's whatever. But
yeah, okay.
Actually, if it doesn't work, then just put the video in the Discord.
Yeah, and he always had the worst camera. It's like, oh my god, his quality is always bad. And I was really surprised when he actually started playing video games at some point. He did play video games at some point.
I remember playing BioShock once, and I told Jared about it in his stream. He was like, "Yeah, BioShock. That's a good one, isn't it?" That's all he said. Still more substantive than Max Fail, but
yeah, I don't know much. What goes on with the brain of Jared Genesis. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to screen share. Hold on. I might need this.
Thank you.
But yeah, Jared, the lore digs deep with this guy. I don't know why we're having fucking technical problems. The screen share thing just won't load.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Just put it in the Discord chat then, the video.
Wait, okay, there we go. Alright, I just restarted Discord. Finally. Alright.
Nice.
The infinite Discord loading screen. Cursed forever.
Sorry about this, audience. Oh, yeah, there's our boy.
Alright.
About to ruin his career.
Here, this is the most... I was here when this happened. I was in the live stream when this happened, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I was here live.
Fanboy told a story of... Yeah, according to Fanboy, he's the one who caused this. According to him...
on accident, because I was like, Jared, watch out, Chris is in the chat. just sarcastically, and I guess he like, I don't actually knew if Chris was in the chat. Maybe he was, but I actually didn't know. And
I don't think I believe. Sorry.
Chris was like, and then Chris he was just talking about Chris constantly, and then he started getting more aggressive and. Like I don't want to say I egged it, because I don't want to sound like very bad, but
I wouldn't say you egged it, because I remember sharing this clip or a clip of it to you, and he said, he was probably joking, which is what I hoped too. We both believed that at the time. We both didn't want to believe. We both didn't want to see the truth.
Yeah, we actually thought he was joking and ever, but we still in the back of our head we're probably maybe he wasn't.
Yeah, I'll get into how sad my loyalty to Jared was after this.
I wasn't loyal to Jared. I will say that I wasn't loyal to Jared.
You were apparently a secret agent for the trolls or something. So
yeah, I was in a Discord. Behind his back, and I did unban a lot of people, and he even confronted me about it one time. He's like, I don't know, Fanboy. I'm like, no, it's not me. I don't know. Remember what I said? He was on to me at some point.
A toucan among us.
But yeah, I did unban a lot of the trolls. That's basically what I did, and I did not make them happy.
Yeah, We should just tell that to his face. If we ever get, we should just comment that on his video or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so I was a mod in his Discord, and I banned a lot of people. Eventually,
Yeah.
I think he did figure. Like, I don't know if he ever did, but I don't know. I don't know.
And
I just don't know.
Is he smart enough to figure it out? Is he smart enough to figure
Well, I
it out?
think that's why he questioned me. But like, I had like my charisma was like 10.
My charisma was 10, fanboy. That's why we titled the video. Jared Genesis charisma is 0. -10, actually.
It's like, okay. But
All right,
anyways,
let's show
Chris
this clip.
I said Chris was in it, and like a couple minutes later, the insanity of me.
If there's any context missing, I remember the whole clip vividly, so I can.
I will say,
Describe it, but-
I think after this, I just was like, fuck it, I want to troll Jared full time. Like, cause I just didn't care at the I just teased him.
No, I chose the other path, the more embarrassing path, but we'll talk about that.
All right, but that was my path I chose. I chose the trolling path.
I chose the way of the snake.
I was
chose
definitely
the
a
way
rogue.
of the...
I was a rogue mod. I was definitely a rogue mod, and like I was a mod for Jared. I was a rogue mod. Like I unbanned a lot of people. But yeah, let's see the clip. Here it is. There's the lore for Fanboy. It's not all the lore, but
Yeah, you can talk about as much lore as you want. Okay, father, please.
Why don't you make?
Small context. Before this, Jared Genesis was like, you know that, and I hate using like Wojaks for arguments, but you know the meme where he's like holding a very smug mask, but behind it he's like crying, but behind it. That's what Jared was doing before this. Like he was saying, "Oh, Chris, you are nothing to me. You are an ant beneath my foot, boy." Yeah.
Here, yeah.
Then that's what happened before this, and I guess he might have started getting angrier after that point. But
Oh man.
anyway,
it's all just nostalgia.
Make me.
you
I'll
make
beat your
me.
ass if you come in here, man. I'm not playing.
I'll beat your fucking
I'll
ass,
beat your
man.
fucking ass, man.
Beat your
I'll beat your fucking ass.
See that
I'll
Ninja
beat your
Turtle
motherfucking
over
ass,
there?
You hear me?
I was trained by the Green Ranger. He beat my ass. I hated him ever since, but he taught me one thing.
That guitar is like a foot from me, boy. Don't you play? Don't you play?
I bet he'd break that skateboard if he like got on if he was riding it.
Yeah.
Beat your motherfucking ass. Don't play with me, boy.
Don't play with me, boy.
Play with
Don't
me,
play with me,
boy.
boy. God damn. You guys are making me fight my family.
There, please.
Order.
Funnier later.
Order.
This gets funnier later because like he doubles down on this. But yeah,
Yes, he really does.
this literally feels like a cartoon on someone trying to portray a narcissist. Nothing they do is their fault. It's always someone else's fault, even when you're the one threatening to beat your father's ass. That's Chris's fault because he's trolling you.
It really feels like a Family Guy skit.
It honestly reminds me of like King Dedede in the Kirby anime or something. Like,
oh my god. Come in here, boy.
You guys. I'm gonna get you back for this, Chris. I'm gonna fucking get you back for this. You understand me, son
This
of a bitch.
music.
You might get my
The
computer taken away, but I'll get
The
it
speech.
back. Don't worry. I'll get it back, motherfucker. I'll get it back, motherfucker.
I'll get it back.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Sick of this goddamn shit. I'm a grown ass man, motherfucker.
I'm a grown ass
damn it.
man.
motherfucker! I'm a real man!
Oh my god. I feel bad for his dad.
I don't need this goddamn shit.
Your dad doesn't need this goddamn shit.
You motherfucker, Chris. Listen to me, you piece of shit. I will have the last laugh with you. I will fucking have the last laugh. You may have fucking ruined my family, but I'm gonna find out with you and I'm gonna fucking end your life. You understand that, Chris? I'm gonna fucking end your life.
It's so funny. It's still hilarious.
I know your name. It's Christian Thurston, and I'm coming looking for you, Christian. I'm coming looking for you, Christian. I'm gonna fucking end your life. You understand that? I'm gonna end your sorry fucking life. I'm gonna slit your goddamn throat, Chris! I'm gonna end you!
It was gonna unplug. I love how he looked over. Like his dad's about to unplug it. He just had unplugged it there.
Okay, so after that, right? After that point, I remember it. No, wait, hold on. I remember it. Wait. I'm the second video of Jared Genesis. What an honor. What a privilege. Anyway, after that happened, I remember just seeing some people criticizing Jared, and I was like, what? What's wrong with Jared? I actually, like, I literally tried to defend him in comment sections. That's stuff. I was his white knight. I got linked to this, and I was like, this can't be real. Wait a minute. And Fanboy and I thought the same thing. Jared Genesis was off the grid for months. Excuse me. Then he came back one day. Excuse me. And here's the sad part. Sad as in pathetic part. I still, I still stuck by him for some reason. Just saw someone in the window.
Is this it right here, by the way?
Yes, it is. That's it.
Oh my god, he's back.
Don't watch it yet. Not yet, though. We have to explain the lore. It really is back. Yeah. I genuinely thought we were friends, and I couldn't accept that, I couldn't accept the fact that he threatened to beat Dad's ass on camera and threatened to kill someone on camera. I couldn't accept it. I still tried to defend him in comment sections for a while, and I still watched his streams.
Yeah, this is crazy.
But then... Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead.
I will, in defense sheet, with this choice, he was very young.
Yeah,
he did not know better. I was
like 14 in my defense, but, like... hopefully younger in my defense, but... yeah, what happened, though, is, so, the first time I ever actually saw Jared, and this is important, was on Dishonored Wolf's, channel. He uploaded, a video called Jared Genosia, and it had, like, Jared's, like, shirtless body over a painting, and, that's when I first saw Jared for the first time. That's when my life went downhill. But the point is when I first saw him, I actually thought he was a woman when I first saw him in that thumbnail there. And I was kind of, I don't know, I made a joke. Like, I just said that in one of his streams as, like, just a joke. Like, just some light banter Fanboy and I would have. Like, Fanboy, fuck you, man. You suck. It was like that. It was like that, but way lighter, like barely even really like mean in a playful way. But anyway, Jared's like, okay, I get it, and I said it like again, I think, as like a joke because I didn't think anything serious was actually happening because I was naive and stupid. And then he was like, okay, you're done. And, yeah, he banned me. He deleted me from his channel. He, like, made the effort to ban me because we were, like, friends on, like, Discord, Steam, everything. He banned me from everything. And then in his stream, like, you know what he says? He's like, man, I think that guy's just, like, 14 years old. That kid, he's just mad because I don't like EFAP anymore, or something like that.
I will say, I didn't know you got banned because I wasn't there when it happened. Because I was on, like, I took a break because I don't really remember. I think it was like after the dad thing.
Yeah, like this was months afterwards.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna, because I wanted nothing to do with him at first.
Surprised this old channel is still up, but
I didn't I didn't want nothing to do with him.
Hey,
I was gone for a
Never.
month or 2 months,
Yeah.
however long it was, and I came back just to see what happened. And I'm like,
Yeah.
where's Sheep? Where's Sheep? And he's like, oh, I banned that kid. He was,
wait, really?
Yeah, he was a fucking idiot or something like that. And I realized the situation I'm in.
Yeah.
And I will say, at first, I didn't know the whole concept. I think I had to go to you and say what happened. Because I still was confused. And then you told
Memory's
me.
blurry.
And I think I fakely remember typing, yeah, okay, fuck him. I'm going to fuck with him now.
Oh, thank you. I don't remember you being this sweet, fanboy. This is weirdly wholesome now.
Yeah, so, now every time he streamed, I would torment him. Not up front, because I'm a coward. Or he's a coward. Or he's a coward. Whichever way you prefer it, because he's the one who would ban me on sight if he caught me. So I had to ninja this shit, I had to fucking... Ninja Gaiden? That's what it was like.
Yeah. And, after this, right, after him threatening to kill his father, he actually, right before this, he actually was a guest on an EFAP show. Jared, before this, Jared was living the high life, as high as he could live, I mean. Everyone loved him. I was basically just a Jared Genesis channel. There were hundreds of memes about him in the EFAP community. EFAP loved him. Apparently, he was even playing, what's that game called? I forgot a game. I don't remember. But he was, playing video games with Dishonored Wolf 2 and everything. And then he got the guest on EFAP, and life was going great for him. He was actually, successful. Way more successful than he ever has the right to be. Then, he couldn't help himself, fanboy.
Yeah.
Couldn't help himself.
If Sheep was in his shoes, he would be unalive.
Yeah, and then, honestly, yeah. And then, EFAP were like, oh, want nothing to do with this guy, and we never want to talk about him again. They never did. And they were just fine. And, everyone just kind of moved on.
But
and no one even...
Jared didn't.
It was the ending of the Arkham Knight, where Batman, moves on from the Joker. Jared's like, no, EFAP, I need you. Except Jared's not smart enough to recognize that he needs EFAP, and he was like, oh, I actually, the thing, you don't fire me, I quit. Jared was like, EFAP, I'm your golden goose, boy. You were only good because of me and Quentin reviews, y'all.
Very not true. Again,
he also, yeah.
EFAP doesn't talk about him anymore, which I don't know why. It still would be pretty fucking funny to talk about him now. I get back then because he was alive back then still, technically. But now, now that the dust is settled, I'm surprised they still don't talk about him a lot. Because he really is
who cares?
Look at this video. Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, a lot of these videos EFAP reacted to before they were even EFAP. I don't know if I can... Wait, watching Rags' video expose me? Wait, EFAP reacted to him, reacting to Rags, react to him. It was hilarious back in the day, but... Fuck YouTube and Jaden Animation fanbase. What? New Star Wars movie sucks? Which movie was he talking about? I don't... Message the transsexuals?
Oh no.
That's an outdated term. Transsexuals. No one uses that anymore. Anyway, the truth about Jaden Animation. Okay, wait, I need to focus. I'm getting off track. Jared, the lore. Yeah. So, yeah, even after that, EFAP just completely just threw him away with no care, and they were just fine. Pretty much the entire world did too, except for some YouTubers that laughed at him. Except me. I still stood by him. Then, you heard what happened. And, immediately after that happened, I realized that, like, it honestly kind of is like the BioShock Would You Kindly twist. My entire life was just turned upside down. Person I thought was my friend just didn't give a shit, really. And after that, I immediately, went to rant about the thing to Nightbreed. I don't even think Nightbreed even cared, really. He just said, yeah, Jared does suck. And that's kind of funny in hindsight, but...
Well, that's then something you could have agreed on. Jared does.
Yeah. Then after that, I pretty much immediately just typed, a comment his channel, because I think I was still able to comment on his channel, because, he was still streaming during this. I actually, just typed a comment explaining why he's, a man-child piece of shit. And, I might just be, hopeful. I might just be, looking for things I want to see. But I swear, in the live stream, I swear there's a moment where, he gets awkward, and he's, really quiet and looking at the screen for a few seconds, and he's like, anyway, guys, I sincerely like to think that he read my comment. Probably, but who knows. Anyway, after that, I pretty much just...
He did.
After that, I pretty much just moved on myself pretty quickly. Honestly, because it actually wasn't even that big of a deal. The main loss is I didn't have anything to make content on anymore. I didn't. What do I even do anymore? Huh? Because he actually was, he said he was EFAP's golden egg, and that's not true, not really. But he actually was my golden egg at the time. And
But now, okay, I know you guys don't care about that. Truly, he's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah,
Jared
dude.
Came back. We just figured it out.
Wait. No, there's still a little bit more lore left. We have to talk about when he returned before this, but after that situation.
All right.
His channel got it's real quick. His channel got deleted, I think. One day he tried to get a new channel that didn't have Jared in the name. It didn't have anything to do with him, supposedly. But, everyone figured out it was him, and it got, on the Drunken Peasant show, or whatever. And it's funny. On that channel, he made a video saying, guys, some of you people have been saying that I've been getting too angry, And, that's true. I'm gonna be more chill from here on out. Which I guess maybe he was telling the truth. But, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't believe it.
And then, and on that channel, I don't know, all I remember was this someone who was this called Jesus Christ, said, something like, you're going to hell, Jared. I said something like, amen, Jesus. And then Jared said, Jesus wouldn't really say this. And then I said, yeah, he would. And then Jesus said, yeah, I would.
That's hilarious.
I was telling Fanboy about this before we started recording. And then, after that, Jared just kind of vanished off the earth and vanished from my mind. Until I was just talking about this with Fanboy. And then I just look up DP Jared Genesis, and we found the channel.
Dude,
now we can actually...
It's been, it's actually, it's just a video. This is a video, right? I'm finally back. I thought this was his goodbye video, but... Is there another video we missed, or...
I guess now we can actually watch it now, if you want.
Dude, oh my god. Alright, no more lore. We're no more. I have to know what's going on now. This might be our shortest video.
It's just gonna be boring and inane.
Okay, this is the video, right?
Wait. The comments, though. The comments.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, the Alpha has made a comeback! Can't wait to see what happens next. The Alpha!
That's he used to be called Alpha Genesis, for context.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, at least the trolls have moved on. Oh
That was
my
the
god,
channel
these
that
are all
moved-
trolls, by the way.
Genesis was the channel that was deleted, I think. But well, I guess we haven't moved on. I mean, we have, but like, I guess his dad let him have his computer back. I don't know how you would think it was just trolling. It was a response. Wait. Go up. I don't know how you think it was just trolling. It was a response to you saying you would date a 9-year-old and had a Discord where maps hung out. At least acknowledge how you fucked up and what you've done to better yourself.
Oh boy. This is
And Jared didn't respond. He just hearted it. No, I don't know.
Okay, this is the video though. Like, I thought this was his final goodbye video, but this is his finally back video.
Apparently. I'm finally back. What took him so long, I wonder? Like, what was he... Does he have a hobby? Does he have a job? Like, what?
I'm excited. The lore is returning.
I see some Ninja Turtles in the background.
What the hell's up, guys?
Oh!
What the hell's up, guys?
Wow, man, what a hiatus it's been for me. About shit. I want to say, minus a few weeks, it's been exactly 2 years since I took a break from the internet. Although I did make a few videos here and there.
What?
Years not enough.
You did?
A little bit of fun, but
Yeah, I talked about that.
for the most part, man, I've been off.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
For about 2 fucking years, and let me tell you something, bro. I damn sure needed it. Got my water jug here.
Oh, that water jug, the classic.
Water jug.
If you guys watched my channel, I'm just gonna be 100. Like, I was starting to fall off physically and mentally. And about the
Well,
last
we
year,
catch that.
When I started like Alpha Genesis,
Mentally, anyway.
I was going through some psychological issues due to trolling,
What?
and stuff like that, and everything. It went too far. And unfortunately,
Okay.
that caused me to have to leave YouTube for so long. I'm over
Other,
what
please?
happened, you know.
What the fuck?
Actually seems like the best direction he could be taking with this, but I
This
don't
is
like...
9 minutes. I don't want to...
No, don't you dare. Okay. I don't like so far he's not actually being direct with what he did at all. Like, he's not addressing the fact he threatened to beat his dad's ass or threatened to kill someone. Like, what, or the pedophilia thing yet, but oh yeah, I didn't even mention that because I'm not really informed on it, but apparently
you
get it.
He said he connected spiritually to a young kid over the age of at least like 10. So
well,
10 or 9. But basically he said something Wings would say and say yeah, I think the age he basically said yeah, I would fuck a 12-year-old basically.
Wings said that. He said 9-year-old apparently.
Yeah, 9-year-old.
Wings said, I think Wings, sorry.
Like he basically said he would if you could get a young one like that, that's good on you, bro. Like, he was supporting people who did it.
Oh my god. I know, like, Dishonored Wolf, even though he hasn't, like, he talked about this a lot. Well, he didn't go into detail about it, but he's mentioned the fact that Jared's this a lot. Oh yeah, also, Wings of Redemption said, I think the age of consent should be 12, and also said, teenagers, they're fucking on the regular now.
Yeah, Wings said Wings said this stupid shit like, I did say the age of consent should be 12. You know why I said that? I know kids who were younger, like teenagers, fucking on the regular, like
12 isn't a teenager. What? Is that support?
Yeah,
that hurts.
I know. Like, he forgot that he said 12. He's mentioning teenagers now. He is an idiot. Anyways, back on Jared.
I do like how Jared was actually smarter about his pedophilia than Wings was, apparently. Like, way smarter.
Yeah, no, Jared
But
didn't give a fuck. He was completely direct. He backed down. Wings would back down, but it wasn't as smart.
Well, at least like with Jared, I don't really know where to look for the proof of this. Where with Wings, it's literally just easily pulled up in a video. So
yeah.
I'm sorry if there's some trolls that still don't like me, but
I don't know
honesty,
anyone
man,
who does
I
like
can
you.
Tell, I feel refreshed after these 2 years. I feel better, man. And
please, actually, can you go back like I don't know, 15 seconds maybe? I don't know.
There's some trolls that still don't like me, but have
a little bit before that.
For so long. And unfortunately, that's what caused me to have to leave YouTube for so long. I'm over what happened, you know. I'm sorry if there's some trolls that still don't like me. But in all honesty...
Wait, Father, please. So you're over you threatening to beat your dad's ass and to kill someone on the internet and other things. Good for you, I guess. I know there's going to be some trolls that still don't like me for some reason. I will say that from memory, the trolls were not likable at all from my memory. Even after I realized the truth about Jared. I mean, you know, the Nazi thing for one with Chris, but Fanboy, it was interesting. Fanboy was apparently he was in a community, an anti-Wings community, but it went downhill because. Well, I said to him, I don't remember exactly what happened with the community. He can tell you that if he wants, but I remember saying to him that if a community is literally just based off hating one person, even if it is completely justified, it's not going to end up being a good community. It usually ends up with, ends justify the means sort of thinking, whatever they're doing. Fanboy, do you remember what happened to that?
Okay. Normally I don't like to talk about it, but I will talk about it here, just to clear things up. There was, for reference, there is communities that would go after a certain person, and they would troll them all the time, right? Normally that doesn't mean they're good people. Like, for example, the guy is trolling this guy, but like the difference between him and the other guy is like one makes money and the other doesn't, and he just wants them off the internet. Now, justly, I think you shouldn't target the guy's private life and all that. But there's people who do, like there's people who would dox. There were people who would straight up send SWAT teams. There's people who would take their Wings' PlayStation account. All these things that happen, like, I don't think that is a way you should handle things. I definitely think there should be a more respectful way, but that's just not the world we live in. There is going to be people out there who will just dunk on you, shit on your face. Like, and they won't give you an inch. They won't even look, like, you will say please, and they will smite you.
Yeah.
Like, but but sometimes is it due? Like, does he deserve it? Does this person deserve it? Yes, sometimes they do. I will be honest. Like you're cheering for of course you're cheering for the troll. You're like, yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah, we got him. But you also have to think, is what we're doing is right? And no, what we're doing wasn't right. But back on topic of the server that was deleted, there was a troll server called Banworld back in Wings of Redemption. I don't know any, like, I just left it completely. I left everything. I don't even want to be a part of it no more. But I did like the people in there, like the owner. I did like it. His name was X Bottles. Good luck finding his channel. It's gone now. I did like the owner. I liked some of the people in there, but there was just some that were questionable. Like, I was very quiet there, though. Like, I didn't like to talk as much. If they did say something, I would answer. But I would play games in there, hear their take on Wings, and just like to listen and keep up to date. But there was also another server, Conway Whale Watchers. Now these guys are hardcore. Like they are OGs. They messed with Wings for a long time. Now, not everyone in Conway Whale Watchers is bad. I heard some things about Conway Whale Watchers, but I wasn't personally there to experience such a current events happening, so I will not mention no names. So, but I heard a lot of bad rep on Conway Whale Watchers, and you know I peeked through their chats, and they're fairly decent. They're fairly respectable. They would do jokes on people. Like they'd be like, "Oh, you're like," they would do harmless jokes. It's pretty much harmless, though. It's kind of, I don't know, like if it's good towards the person they're doing jokes on. But eventually it will stop, and everyone will go back, unless you're one of those guys who remember it and just be like, "Fuck you guys! Oh my god, I fucking..." Basically, someone who can't take a joke, basically would be outed because, well, that. Honestly, like, why are you taking it serious anyways? But, that's besides the point. Conway Whale Watchers, there was a stream where they took, someone took, Wings' PSN, and someone spreaded the rumor that the PSN is with, I forgot the dude's name, but they said that someone in Conway Whale Watchers has the PSN. Now, this is allegedly in a rumor, but Wings, as the idiot he is, went to Conway Whale Watchers' Discord server. Or, he didn't. He did it very weirdly. He wanted it in a private chat, and he, like, refused to do anything else. So, X-Bottles is like, alright, fine. If that's the only way to do it, we'll do it. And they did it, and they got the alleged person who has the PSN. And he basically like, join Conway Whale Watchers, join Conway Whale Watchers. I ain't saying shit. Basically, getting nowhere, and he just wanted the Conway Whale Watchers to be in it. Now, I know what he was trying to achieve. He was trying to, as Wings said, he's trying to, bring his friends in so they can dunk on him, which is true. That's why they wanted him in Conway Whale Watchers, right? And, so he didn't do that. That he kept leaving and coming back and saying that. He did answer fairly enough questions. Some of them were terribly answered, but, I mean, like, I guess that doesn't matter in that guy's case. Like, he would answer a question of Wings, and he made him look like the bad guy, they're, like, very poorly. Like, you know how, like, you should watch your words and what you say? This guy didn't, and he would just say anything. Like, I don't even know if there were straight up 100% answers, but he's making Wings look, alright in the conversation. Now, eventually, I don't know what happened, but he's like, alright, I'll get the guys in here from Conway Whale Watchers, and he did. Absolutely, as I expected, and as probably Wings expected, he was getting dunked on by them. And not much was getting through, but it was funny, yes, but not much was getting through, as, like, no answers were being answered as much, and the same questions were being answered. Eventually, Wings was fed up, and he, like, counted, and then they all tried to be quiet, but it wasn't good enough, I guess. Though, what was the thing? I think, they were also, like, the people who were trolling, they were doxing the X-Bottles. I don't know if that's true, though I heard rumors that they did. I didn't hear that part. I should have listened up more, but there was a lot of people talking in that thing. Like, they were, like, shouting everything. But after all that, everything pretty much just moved on from that. And I guess there was still some, like, trolling going on with X Bottles and the Conway of Whale Watchers, though I don't know how hard it was. But eventually, X Bottles deleted his Discord, the Ban World Discord, and it was gone from the face of the earth. And I didn't know this until I came downstairs, checked my phone, and I realized it wasn't there. Now, this is when things started becoming weird. As when I looked at Conway Whale Watchers, it's just shitting on Bottles, and eventually I just left the server of Conway Whale Watchers because I just didn't, like, I felt like I felt like what the fuck is going on? It shouldn't be happening, and it was wrong. Though it was barely masked. Like, it was behind a mask. Like, it was hard to tell. Though, it was like a feeling you had to go at your gut.
Yeah.
Eventually I reached out to X Bottles, and, like, it's not even over. Oh my god, like, apparently, before, like, you don't even know this part yet, but I texted X Bottles after all that. He had another server, and it was fairly alright. Like, we still talked about wings, because we're, like, it's still, like, weird. I wanted to know what was X Bottle going to do now, but I guess he was taking a break, so I stopped asking that question and just started being quiet. Just hear their takes on whatever is going on, because I actually enjoyed listening to them. And, I fairly, like, those guys they were alright. They were all alright, you know?
Yeah.
But, eventually, then that server was gone, and I have no clue what happened to it. There was a YouTuber, content creator, who made another server who X Bottles supported, who made a Discord server, but now he's shitting on Bottles, but I don't know if he actually truly believes that. But now he left Conway one time, and now they're shitting on him. Like, we're attacking each other, even though we should be attacking Wings. This is the moral of the story. That, like, even if we're going after one person, it's not enough, I guess. Like, we'll still go after fairly innocent people. They will be caught in the crossfire. Though, I don't know what happened to X Bottles. I tried to get in contact with him, but he isn't replying, so I don't want to push onto him. I'm gonna give him some time. Cause like he said before, he said he was taking a break, right? And, you know, I'm sure he doesn't want to hear none of this. Maybe I'll text him today, I don't know, but...
That was a lot more complicated than I thought it would be, but really interesting.
Yeah, it was really a complicated matter because, like, it necessarily, like, you don't know they're all terrible until it happened. Like, I didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't still think everyone in Conway Whale Watchers is bad. But, like, there's just enough where you don't want to be a part of it, you know?
Yeah. I guess it's similar to the me and Jared situation, being friends. Similar to that, and me not realizing the problem, but...
There's some more fanboy lore. God, this is just lore. The episode of lore.
This isn't relevant to Jared, but I think there is a good point to be made here. Real quick, I need to check something again. Why were they? You said they were going off fairly innocent people. Why was that again?
Because they would try to... Okay. Now, I guess I should have brought more context into this. It's for, like, X Bottles, for example, he's innocent. And they're going after him because he's trying to get into a conversation with Wings the way they don't want it. Now, like, for example, they wanted Wings and Conway Whale Watchers, but he's in a private DMs with X Bottles. And the guy who allegedly has the PSN was like, no, go to Conway Whale Watchers. Fuck this stupid shit. Oh, no, like, stupid shit. Like, you know. Like, the guy wouldn't shut the fuck up. About Conway Whale Watchers. And and X Bottles was like, I don't know why. Like, he was trying to talk to Wings. He's trying to be respectful. Is, like, how we should be. Because we want to show that we're better than him.
Yeah.
But, like, they would just slam on Bottles or anyone who thinks we're going too far, like doxing Wings. You're defending Wing. Oh my, he's defending Wing, guys. Fucking pile on him. Like that's what it was. No, now I don't necessarily. Sometimes it was jokes. Sometimes, but then sometimes it would be dead serious. Oh yeah, you would get banned. Like sometimes jokes would be taken serious. Like anything, like even if you're joking about defending Wings, you would get piled on. Like, though, like it's like haha, like you can't take a joke, but sometimes it's like sometimes it's like, oh, hardy har, and then you keep mentioning it and mentioning it and mentioning it and mentioning it, and it's not a joke anymore. It's a nuisance, really.
Yeah.
And
mentioning what?
Well, if you make
hating
for
Wings
example,
or not hating him enough.
For example, I make a joke about defending Jared. And then like, oh, he's defending Jared, guys. He's defending Jared, guys. And this is Jared context. And then everyone who's like, fuck you, stupid little shit. Fuck you. Oh, you're a little fucking Jared defender, Jared fanboy. And
fuck you, stupid little shit.
Yeah. And then that's all you would hear for the entire night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, fanboy.
Either the entire night or for about 3 hours.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to sum this up to my interpretation and tell me how accurate I think I am. Basically, there were a bunch of people so obsessed with Wings of Redemption they couldn't handle someone. For one, they couldn't handle someone talking to Wings. Wait, no, let me finish. They couldn't handle someone talking to Wings without it being in their Discord server. They couldn't handle getting their goal the way they wanted their goal. You know, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. That's a small one. More importantly, though, they're like so obsessed hating one person. They can't even, like, tolerate the idea of him being defended by any means. See, that I kind of talked about that earlier with the ends justify the means sort of thinking that a group dedicated just to hating someone can get. Which is what I think is what you were describing there, is that, like, what did you say earlier? Like, someone would say, you shouldn't dox Wings, and then the group would harangue them for it.
Yeah,
right? But Wings is a bad person, so it's okay to do bad things to him.
They would justify it by saying they would tell you everything he did, and he's like, look, he deserves it. But like, really, no, like it's still not right.
This is actually like, oh, I could like mercifully torture this murderer because he killed someone. It's okay. It's actually like This is gonna be like probably like too political of a reference, but like George Floyd, a lot of people tried to like defend him getting killed by pointing out that he committed crimes in the past. It doesn't matter if he did or not. Like, someone still shouldn't die. Like, that's still not the good option to happen. That's still a bad thing. So that wouldn't defend it either way. And the same here. Like, unironically, the message for these people is just, please touch grass. No. Like, actually, Fanboy, you said it pretty well earlier. We should try to prove that we are better than Wings, or better than whoever we talk about. Wings himself doesn't matter here. Well, you tried.
Most of the, no, I didn't try. Like, I wasn't like majorly a part of it, but I did agree with the stance X-Bottle was going for. So, like, I was on the...
No! Pushy! We have to do anything you do to Wings is okay, man. Anything.
We gotta take every chance we get.
Is that a Wings supporter right here?
I know. Now, I made a joke, like, there was, like, someone calling, again, here's another story. There was someone calling someone named Dab, and his rest of the name is kind of offensive, but, Dab offensive name, but someone was calling him a pay pig with no evidence, right? They just said it.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about this, I think.
Yeah, now I'm saying it for the video. But they're just calling Wings a pay pig for no like evidence, nothing. Now, again, like you could interpret it as a joke, but like it was just sudden, random.
By the way, real quick, before you continue on that, that's a thing I've noticed is the "it's just a joke" thing. Like, I've seen it time and time again. Someone will make a joke that like has, well, morally sketchy implications of the joke. Then some people get upset about the morally sketchy implications of the joke. And then, there'll always be people, it's just a joke, you can't take a joke, pish, baby. But no, I think that, like, every joke deserves to be analyzed. Like, even if people are taking it too literally or whatever, they should be allowed to analyze if it is being morally wrong or not.
Yeah, but I called them out, all of them. I said, there's no evidence of this. Please, why are we calling him this? And then they started calling me a pay pig. And now I'm like, oh, yeah. you just made my point proven. There is completely no evidence of this then. Because now you're just calling me a pay pig with no evidence.
These people are like Anakin from
at this
point,
point,
Sith.
But I wasn't like angry at them or anything. As a matter of fact, I was running with the gag. I was being a sport about it. Like, haha, yeah, okay. Like, but still, like I don't mind it. But still, at some point, I'm pretty sure, like, the dab guy, he got, like, a little bit upset. And they're like, man... Or, like, they said to someone else, I don't know. But they're like, man, you just can't take a joke. Or it's all fun and games. I'm like, yeah, like, again, with your point, still, he's able to say... There's nothing you can say that makes your joke not funny at all for him.
Yeah. I feel like, I disagree with, like, the idea of even like, saying...
Your joke wasn't really funny to me. In this sense. Like, I didn't laugh and say, ha ha ha, oh, he's a payback. No, I didn't laugh. I called you out on your bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, it was not a funny joke. There was no punchline. It's just calling someone names.
I feel like if they were right in the situation, they should address it by saying, you're taking this too literally. We didn't mean anything harmful by this in actuality. You shouldn't just say, you can't take a joke. It's honestly immature, now that I'm thinking about it. Very juvenile.
Yeah, it's very immature, yeah. But, it's not the worst thing they did. And it was just between, like, 2 or 3 people, I believe. And, like, they got over it and all that, like a joke. But still, this is just a point, just to say, how crazy it could get. Like, it could get. What if it wasn't a joke? Like... That's what I'm saying. What if that wasn't a joke? And they're dead serious. And it's like so crazy.
You're either wish us or you're a pay pig.
Yeah, basically.
The reason I was interested in this subject, even though this isn't about Jared, I feel like this is a trend that happens with pretty much everyone like Jared or Wings.
Yeah, it could happen to any troll community. It could happen like this. There might actually be a few though that is respectful, but then there's those.
Yeah. I want to get like pseudo-intellectual pseudo-philosophical for just a second and say it's not it's not healthy for you to base like a community or like your life on just hating someone. You need to at least balance it out with positivity, and that's kind of something I would like to do with this channel more, because I know the point of this show is talking about videos we think are dumb, but like I don't know, I want to appreciate the positive stuff too at some point.
Yeah,
it
gets crazy.
It's like I think it's happened to me before when I was younger, probably, and it's happened to a lot of people. You just watch videos at first, like you'll just find the videos about how stupid and bad like people like Jared and Wings are, or Phil, or any of them, any of these people that like are fun to hate on the internet because they're bad people. It doesn't matter which one. you're gonna watch the videos at first, and it's gonna be something you enjoy, but then at some point, you're gonna get really invested in it, like more and more over time, and it's gonna become serious to you. Because I swear, this is what I noticed even when I was still a friend with Jared, and after I wasn't friends with Jared, or after I realized I wasn't friends with Jared, I guess the people that hate him, they just seemed like really bitter about it. Like they're not like laughing at him like we were. I can't really remember it now, so I'm just speaking vaguely and broadly.
Hey, now we're gonna talk about the Jared Troll Committee. It was straight up pitchforks and torches. Like they want him gone. Like they you defend.
Well, they
Jared,
actually did.
You're getting crucified. Like
they actually did want him like arrested, I think, which I guess I can understand because of the father.
They swatted him. They fucking doxed the shit out of him. They leaked his phone number. Like, they did everything in their fucking power to make, to let him be gone. And if you defended Jared, you were targeted too.
Yeah.
Like, probably not as big as Jared, but you're like, you're probably gonna be crucified. If you even if you're in a Discord chat, or in a Discord server, and you see, like, you're a Jared Discord hate server, and you defend Jared, dead on site.
Yeah, I remember it, dude. The first time I ever interacted with the Jared critics, I mean, not critiques. Like, when I was making Jared Genesis memes back in the day, I would always get those comments once in a while. Excuse me, saying, they weren't really, like, from my memory, they weren't really, like, fair or, like, substantive criticisms of Jared or trying to explain to me what's wrong with Jared. What they were like is, you dumb kids don't get how much of a degenerate this Jared guy is, man. Dude, I remember it. There was some guy I had, like, an argument with or something. Green Power Ranger, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
That was the most, like, condescending asshole to me, or because I liked Jared at the time because I didn't know better, I guess. Yeah, like they weren't reasonable.
He didn't like try to explain to you, a young kid who was very you're very young at the time. I'm talking like
younger.
Like I knew, I didn't know, I could have probably told you, but I didn't know how invested you were.
Well, before the Jared father thing, I didn't have any reason to assume there was anything wrong with Jared. Really.
Yeah, like, again, no one tried to spread the word at all. It was just pure hate and trolling.
Yeah.
Like, there was no spreading the word. It wasn't like Wings where they pulled up compilations and there's Discord servers of them telling them what he did all the wrongs. No, it was all hate. Now, yes, Jared is still a more bad person than the trolls, but still, that doesn't matter. There's got to be a level-headed person.
Yeah.
If you're not level-headed, then you're on your own, I would say.
Like, I guess the reason I wanted this whole conversation and, stopped watching Jared Genesis, or stopped watching the video, I mean, is, 2 points. For one, never, I don't know, I guess there's a phrase, right? You look into the abyss, and the abyss looks into you. Don't look into Jared Genesis, and let Jared look into you. Always try... Never try to justify doing whatever, or saying whatever, because someone is bad. Always try to... I don't know. I guess just do the moral thing, but that's not really helpful.
Yeah.
Always try to be
Unfortunately, what we're seeing right now, they're gonna fucking be like, look at these fucking, they're defending him. Oh my god.
Yeah,
they're defending Jared!
Yeah.
Two
things,
that's their exact reaction right now.
Yeah, two things, well, assuming they're even watching this, two things, when it comes to, people like me who like Jared, try to be understanding, don't try to just be, you're stupid, kid, you don't know, try to, actually try to, be fair and understand, I guess, why we would like Jared, and try to tell us what's wrong with him, or what's wrong with people like him. Then it actually might have convinced me at that time, maybe. depending on whatever Jared did at that time. But and then
no one tried to convince you though. Like I probably could have convinced you, but I didn't know. Like we never really talked about Jared when we were hanging out. So like he wasn't really involved deeply in our lives.
Yeah, our relationship, I guess. Until you guys met, then it was a little bit. But also, when it comes to just doxing or whatever, always try to just be the better man, like Fanboy said. And one, I guess, lesson. This sounds pretentious, probably, but one last lesson is like it's fun to laugh at people like Jared Genesis or Wings or Max Fail, even though I don't think Max Fail does anything like morally wrong like these people do, but not the point. Like it's fun to do, but never like I don't know, never let just your life be hating people what they are, and especially don't let it like don't become too invested in just hating someone on the internet, especially.
No, unfortunately, this knowledge will never go anywhere.
Yeah, if anyone is watching this, which I doubt, but if anyone is watching this, I don't know, try to think of something positive right now. Just try to do anything positive. Like, I don't know, think about a game you like, or think about why you like something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We will. Here's a advice. If you are invested with something at this kind of caliber, make sure, like Sheep said, make sure to balance it. Because if it's only negative, then it's gonna hurt you. Like
You're gonna be sad weirdos like the people in Fanboys Discord and Green Power Ranger. And Nazi Chris, apparently.
Yeah, like like for example, if you have a YouTube video and you talk about him, like upload like I don't even know. I guess that's kind of something that I can't tell you what to do, but talk about something else maybe. Talk about it doesn't have to be just Jared.
You know why the Max Fail?
It will be good for you. That's just advice. You don't have to do it.
Yeah. You know why the Max Fail videos were so fun? It was like, it wasn't just that we were, like, disputing really bad arguments against BioShock. It's the fact that we had the opportunity to talk about why we love BioShock in such detail. And it honestly made us happier. Like, it honestly was the better part of those videos than the actual responses to his critiques. Is talking about all the mechanics and why BioShock is like a beautiful game to us. And I feel like that would probably be our version of balance, but anyway, unless you have something to add, Fanboy, I think we've probably been like
we've been
pretentious philosophy students long enough. Basic philosophy students.
Just want to say that everything we said was probably pointless, but it's like our take on it.
Well, hopefully it had a good message. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Also,
like,
on a side, sorry.
If you are going out, like, if you want to spread the word of how bad these people are, you gotta be understanding. Like, I understand, like, if there's people out there defending them and they're and you point out criticism about them and tell them, like, what's bad about them and they don't accept it, then yeah, that's when you should just start trolling that guy because that at that point, they're just stupid. Like, they're dumb.
Yeah.
The difference is, like, with Sheep's story, no one tried to tell him why Jared was completely bad. It was just rage. Like, you know, it was just the Red Lantern.
Yeah. Well, I was pretty much, from all I remember, was just being dismissed as dumb right off the bat for liking Jared. Like,
yeah, no chance. Like, you get no chance. But you should always give a chance to someone. Like, and you should always test the water, as Sheep would always say.
Yeah, man, I don't know if I say it that much, but yeah, you're right. Like, that honestly is just the best way of convincing someone that someone they like is a bad person, is try to be as understanding as you can, but...
Yeah, and if they double down, that's when you call them stupid.
Yeah.
Like...
It's possible, like, at that time, I might have still tried to be friends with Jared, even if I did withhold good reasons on why he's a bad person. But that's just because I was a dumb kid.
Yeah,
Maybe
if the Green Ranger guy would have said that and you still would have doubled down, again, you would be called dumb. But like, there's still you're not like Jared. You can still be redeemed.
Yeah. I'd like to think Jared could be redeemed too. I guess that's what he's trying to say with this video, is that, well, he's not trying to say he's redeemed. He's just trying to say, all that stuff I did, I'm over that now. Anyway, I'm moving on to better pastures.
Yeah,
even though I had to
like that before he took a break.
Even though it also took me 2 years to get over that, I guess. I needed a 2-year break or something. So I'm like Batman or the Ninja Turtles. I have to train myself up for 2 years before I get back in the fight, y'all. I don't know. I don't know.
Egghead is back.
So, on a side note, again, I really couldn't say, like, I'm really just, like, guessing here. Throwing a line in the dark, or like a fishing line in the dark. But Chris, if he really is a Nazi, which I guess I don't know for sure, I mean, Nightbreed definitely thinks so. So, but if he is, that he probably became one because of the same trend of why you would become obsessed with Jared Genesis so much, or whoever. Like the trend of so much of your life being invested in hating one person on the internet. Probably is the same trend that would help you become a Nazi. But I don't know. I wouldn't know.
What's influence it, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the process would be very similar, but whatever. Not that those things are the same level of problem, but anyway. Do you want to continue the video now?
Yeah, sorry that you have to hear all that from us.
Yeah. I feel like it's an important conversation to have, though, when talking about lolcows is the term. I don't know.
I feel better, man.
Yeah. That is really quiet.
It's funny because
it's quiet.
Took a break before this. It was only about 6 months. But
yeah, bad audio.
I don't think 6 months was even enough. I really don't. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm back on YouTube now.
Anyways, guys, father, please.
You said it.
I don't know if you know about the anyways, guys, but on EFAP, right? Like in his last Jedi review, like every 2 minutes, he would say, "Anyways, guys," like he was ending the video, but he wasn't. I actually used it in my like meme, that the Attack of the Clones meme. Anyways, guys, it's just an inside joke. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys.
Yeah, just him saying that just means nothing has changed, I feel like.
I appreciate the writers for giving us some fan service. I appreciate that. What's a poisonous platform?
Oh my lord. No, what?
I'm not gonna stay on YouTube though, because this is a poisonous platform. I just want to get my Genesis army back, and then I'll move to Odyssey.
Oh, I guess we're moving out. We're moving to Odyssey, sheep.
Sorry, we made you guys wait through all that dribble to get to this. Oh my god.
Oh man, we're going to Odyssey. Let's do the Odyssey.
We need a timestamp, right? Click here for the video to get good. Or to get to the funny part, I mean. Wait, can you go back, like, I don't know,
yeah,
20
you should definitely
seconds,
put
maybe?
titles, like, Philosopher. You also need to do that to Max Fail. Anyways.
You know what? For Max Fail?
You gotta put the titles in Max Fail's video, too. I forgot to say that. We'll do that later, though. But we gotta put the titles, we gotta put the timestamps in this video as well. We still have a lot to do. Sorry, guys, sorry.
6 months was even
It's one, but...
I really don't.
Go.
Anyways, guys, yeah, I'm back on YouTube now. I'm not gonna stay on YouTube, though, because this is a poisonous platform.
Poisonous?
I just want to get my Genesis arm.
Poison!
Be back.
So wait, Father, please. The only reason, okay. So the only reason is he's not actually wanting to be a YouTuber again. He's just trying to assemble the army, the Alpha Army, one last time, y'all.
Just like old times.
This is like Arkham City, where like everyone thinks the Joker is cured again.
Building an army. Yeah.
No, like there's a part where he's like, where everyone thinks the Joker's cured again, and he's on a TV like, "Don't ask how I'm cured, but I'm back now. We're gonna do a riot. Everyone listen to me." That's like Jared right now. He's assembling the army to move on to Odyssey, which I assume is an app. Which, you know what? I don't know about. I know we were just talking about don't get too obsessed with people, but I might be making an Odyssey account real soon if that exists.
Dude. Oh my god, let's do the Odyssey.
Let's do the Odyssey. It's gonna be hard to figure out the title for this.
So I'll be here for maybe
Attack of the Jared.
I want to say.
Wait, how many days?
He said, okay.
I'm a short.
Maybe.
Oh, he's deleting his channel too. Shit.
So I'll be here for maybe 1 to 2 months. I want to say.
Oh, okay. We have a lot of time.
It won't be consecutive.
Hey, fanboy.
I'm still working on myself.
Yeah.
Please, I mean. Knowing our track record, how much do you think we could decrease that time of him deleting his channel? You think we could make it a week or something?
Probably. I
We
swear, if you type in his comment section right now and he sees your name.
Yeah,
On site.
Yeah, because he had, Father, please start, not yet. He didn't actually respond to me when I saw that one channel he had, and Jesus would want to kill you or whatever. He didn't yeah, but you know what? Like, we're gonna be typing something to him. I don't know what yet, but
should you just say welcome back, boy?
maybe because apparently it was the knockout punch last time. We should just ask, we should just say, hey, Jared, this video is so stupid we can't even talk about why in a YouTube comment. Want to come on our podcast and talk about things? Whatever you want, as respectful as you want. Then, shit.
Like, we should actually... Oh, dude.
Dude. If we could talk to Jared.
If
we could talk to Jared.
If we can just say, yo, Jared, do you still have Discord? Let's chat up. If we could just say that nothing else.
That's probably how we would actually... The only way we'd actually be able to talk to him is through that. Maybe... Actually, let's think about this strategically. Like, unironically. I was wanting to be, confrontational. And hey, retard. Da-da-da-da-da. No, he probably would just block us or whatever. But if we actually, if I say, Jared, to me, it's your friend, a gray sheep, remember me? I want to be friends again, want to reconnect over Discord. That might actually, here's what I feel like if we talk to him through a Discord call and then okay, so we couldn't just ask him to a debate, probably. I really doubt he's actually man enough, to actually agree to that. But, so, we either would have to, get him into a Discord call, but, record the conversation secretly, which feels pretty morally wrong to me. I wouldn't want to do that. Or, here's maybe the thing. We, say, hey, Jared, I want to help I want to get you back in the game, buddy. I want to help your channel. Have a talk on Discord about things.
I do have a plan. I want to say, yo, Jared, you want us to record what you've been doing for the last? Wait,
dude. Alright, you can. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You can speak in a second, but if we just asked him if he wanted to join the Farmcast?
Oh my lord, that would be the scariest thing to say.
Well, not permanently. I mean, but. We could try that, but, maybe we even get, a fake video or something. We get, a 2-minute video of, hey, alright, we're gonna react to this with good old Jared Genesis. And then we would talk to him. what we'd actually talk about, not sure yet. We'd have to think about that. I'm actually not sure what we would talk about with him yet. Max Fail, we would talk about, like, the points in the video, or whatever. Jared, what actually would we talk about with him in a call?
I just want to know where he's been. Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe sorry.
There's like probably nothing that we don't know.
Maybe we should just do maybe we should actually just do a straight up interview. Maybe that's all that could be done. Like, hey, all right, Jared, this pedophile thing. What was that in reality? Or how about you give us your take on it? I'm now a larger channel than you because I think you only have like 100 subscribers. You know, the massive Jared army or the massive Alpha army or whatever. But you know,
I know you should just say, "Come on, let's chat." Just like try something, anything.
Yeah, this is honestly hard. We actually have to think about this very carefully. Excuse me. Anyway, Raylo, I guess.
I'm still working on myself.
Unless you had something to say.
I'm still not taking a lot of time to be on the computer. But, expect a video.
There, please.
I want to say. Come on the computer soon, please.
I'm still working on myself a lot, so I don't have time to be on the computer. What does that mean? That would sound like his face. That would sound like he's talking about having a job or something like that. Like, I don't... Maybe he does. Like, I mean, he's saying he's trying to fix himself.
Yeah, that's why I want to get him on Discord so we can find out.
Maybe I'm in bad faith. Maybe he is actually fixing himself. Oh, that's what we ask him.
Yeah.
You say you're fixing yourself so you can't be on the internet much. What are you doing? Do you have a job? Not in like a mean way, like you have a job, idiot, but like just a questioning way. This actually might just be the better idea than whatever weird scheme I was coming up with, but...
Yeah, I might... actually, I'm down with that.
Yeah, actually, this is the Jared Genesis interview, dude.
Everything will be civilized.
Yeah. The Jared Genesis interview, dude. Coming soon, hopefully.
Well, first you would have to text him and be like, "Yo, Jared, you got Discord?" And we text back and be like, "Here, add me. We can talk like old times."
Then the last questions, I guess, if he actually does remember me, the last questions I can ask would just be like, "Hey, why did you like ban me over this or whatever?" I don't know. I'm not even sure if that's important enough to ask.
Yeah. I don't really care. We can tell why he did it because he's,
a pussy. Well, he actually couldn't take a joke. Him. It wasn't just.
Well, you shouldn't blame him for doing it. It's a good thing that he did.
It wasn't just it wasn't just he was misunderstanding the joke, because usually what I was talking about before is that if someone really is misunderstanding a joke or taking it too literally, you should try to be fair and try to explain to them why that's the case instead of just saying you don't get a joke. But with Jared, he immediately wanted me out of his life, and all the stuff, all the friendship we had before that didn't mean anything. So I feel like.
Yeah. I honestly, it's a thing that you shouldn't care about, but
I don't really. I only care about it because I'm talking about him. I honestly forgot he existed for 2 years, but what was I gonna say? Oh, what's funny is if he actually just told me, "Hey, Sheep, that hurts my feelings. You're saying that you thought I was a woman at first." I would just say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean any harm by it." The end. Jared would be on this show.
Alright, let's continue. Oh, God.
Or something like that. I'm still working on myself a lot, so I'm still not
working on myself.
How?
On the computer. But
how are you working on yourself?
At least I want to say maybe once a week or something like that.
All right, Farmcast once a week.
I I might look unhealthy to you, but I feel so much better. Like, even though I am roughly 40 pounds overweight,
What?
I still feel good.
40 pounds,
And
alright.
to be honest
Well, at
with
least
you,
he
like,
isn't
if you look
winged
at
his
sumo
level.
wrestlers, a lot of them are overweight and they're still very healthy. They eat a healthy diet, and that's what I've been doing, bro. I've been
Father,
exercising
please.
more.
Okay, he's eating a diet.
I actually,
I don't know.
Jared actually back in the day said he was on a keto diet, and I even made a meme of him being the buff DDD from Kirby Star Allies. But I'm not sure if he's still doing that, but I doubt it. He's not really saying how he's healthier, but I mean, I guess if he feels healthier, then like okay, like I don't like his health isn't really like it's whatever to me. I don't
Oh boy.
really, you know.
Healthy diet. By the way, I just have to say, sumos, I mean, really, they're some of the most badass motherfuckers.
Although,
I would say
Father, please.
Sumos are the most
He-
badass motherfuckers.
He actually is like implying he has a healthy diet, though. And to be honest, I don't care if he has an unhealthy diet or not. But like, what is the healthy diet then? Like, what? Inform us. What's your diet, Mr. Genesis? If you're gonna say you have it. Well, whatever.
Oh man. Why does it do this?
I don't know, man. I don't.
And I think it's so fucking cool that Donald Trump was the first president to go to a sumo match. Hell fucking yes. Mad.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right. This
That's
is not.
such a Jared thing to say. I so.
This is not where I thought this was going to be going.
I just wanted to say though that like I'm not mad at anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Press X to doubt.
They get on my nerves. They were just trolling me.
Okay.
Wait.
Yelling at
If
your
they were,
dad. What? You're yelling at your dad didn't make you angry. They were just trolling you.
if they were just trolling you and they weren't doing anything of a consequence, then why did you threaten to beat your dad and to kill someone over it?
Yeah, why did you get doxxed? Why does your phone number get leaked? Why?
Yeah,
Why do you keep getting pizzas every stream? Why do you keep getting swatted? Like all these things.
actually, if those things did happen, he's not even making like he's bad at defending himself. Like he's
like we said before, there is gonna be people who do that, and is it deserved? Yeah, it kind of is, but like it isn't morally right. But I'm not doing it, so it's funny.
yeah, well, like it feels satisfying on an 8-brain level to see someone we know is bad get hurt, but it's still wrong to do.
Yeah, it's still wrong, but like you don't see this as a consequence. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, like if this happened, like I'm pretty sure I did hear that like his family got swatted or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's something that fucking sucks. Oh my lord.
Yeah. If that's true, that should be like the first thing. That would be the first. That's how I would start the video, guys. These trolls are out of hand. I can't. No. They tried to swat me. They tried to swat my family. Now, here's actually probably the real moral of this story, or this video, possibly. That like it's not like this isn't black and white. Like this isn't like the trolls of Jared are the good guys and Jared's the bad guys. No, the world doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
It's
there's
way
so much colors going on in this fucking.
It's way more gray. Like it's way more gray than that. Like the trolls are either just like well, not even. I don't even know if I want to say bad people outright. Like a lot of specific trolls are just bad people. But a lot of them are they just care too much about someone on the internet. And Jared is a bad person, but the trolls did do bad things to him. Like, the world is gray. Like, it's not bad guys versus good guys. That's kind of the problem with making a community just on hating someone. Is that, in a way, doing that, you think the world really is black and white. But it's always going to be proven wrong. Like, it's always... Never mind. I'm bringing out the pretentious philosophy student again. Oh well, Raylo, I think.
You know, bro, for that, all I can say is like I'm sorry that you felt the need to do that. to try to undermine somebody to feel better about yourself. But see, the thing is, too, I think
Father,
there's a lot of
please.
clout.
I really don't like how all trolling is dismissed as people who just want to feel better about themselves. Like, that probably is the case for a lot of people, but it's not always that. Like, I was saying that, like, it's... Well, I'm not even trying to sum it up in a sense, but it can be people who just want to feel better about themselves. Like, I would probably suspect Chris would be that, because, like... I mean, that's what Nightbreed was doing. Like, yeah, he's a Nazi, but you still do worse things. Like, that probably is wanting to feel better about yourself, but... Well, for one, people have a lot of valid reasons for critiquing you, and you're not going to address that. You're not going to address that, because you actually aren't a real man, as you say, loudly.
You wouldn't dare do that.
You're never going to address the actual valid problems people have with you, for one. And for two, it's not as simple as people who just want to bring down the great army of the Alpha Army. Wait, no, the great general of the Alpha Army. They just want to take him down so they feel better about themselves. That's definitely not what we're doing.
Now,
I don't need a.
This is a hard pill to swallow because they're somewhere in a dark cave. There is someone like that.
Yeah, but we don't
We can still dismiss this as just really, like, do you really think everyone's like that? You're not thinking logically here.
It's similar. It's basically what Max Fail did. Like, he just dismisses all of his critics as, like, Max Fail dismissed all of his critics as babies
vaguely.
that can't handle an opinion.
Yeah, very vaguely. Like it wasn't like completely direct, but it felt like.
Yeah, Jared's more direct. Jared's more direct,
Yeah,
so I
Jared
guess he
doesn't
has
know how to word his words.
Yeah, Jared might be more of a man than Max Fail, but whatever.
Maybe.
What was I going?
Maybe. At least with Max Fail, he might never come back.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just Jared just wants to dismiss all his critics. Says you're just people that want to feel better than me. When no, again, that's a very childish view of the world. No. Again, that is the that is the greatest proof right there that Jared doesn't feel like he's actually done anything wrong. Because if he did, in my opinion, a real man, quote unquote, would own up to what he's done wrong, acknowledge what he's done wrong, and would admit that a lot of people have valid criticisms of him, even if a lot of people don't or go too far.
Yeah.
That's what I think a man would do. But
yeah, and as this comment right here, where he's basically saying, "What the hell, dude? You're not saying anything."
The Alpha returns triumphant.
Right. Yeah, like this. It's like, oh yeah, like at least acknowledge how you fucked up and what you've done to better yourself. This is what you should be doing. And he's
well said, Mr. Joe
he's
Biden.
Not acknowledging. Yeah, he's not acknowledging he fucked up. He's blaming it on trolls, and he's not telling us how he's bettering himself. He's just saying what he's doing.
Wait, go back to that actually, real quick. That comment. I want to see the replies again to check something. Let's see here. If only he ever had... Oh, wait, that's a normal person. If only he ever had the empathy and self-awareness, he would. Well said. Jacob S. comes with, he did in the video. Except, Jacob, if he did in the video, all of his critics wouldn't just be people that want to feel better than him.
Yeah, and Joe Biden said no, he didn't. And this guy's like, Cope! Cope, man! Oh! You better start coping, man!
Cope.
Like,
really?
Coping.
We can tell he's coping right now.
Who's coping, Mr. Joe Biden or Cranium 99 Comedy?
Who's coping right now? Jared Genesis and fans of members of the Alpha Army? Or normal people, like Mr. Joe Biden?
Yeah, that's
on a
YouTube comment.
And on a side note, hey fanboy, do you feel the need to prove that you are better than Jared Genesis? That's something you think you need to prove to yourself?
I could find something as little as me taking a shit in the toilet to prove that I'm better.
Yeah. Like,
Because
yeah,
this isn't a cup.
I don't even know what the joke to say. Like, literally anything. We're already better. We're better by Jared by default. I don't.
Oh my god.
Chasers now on YouTube. Ever since
What's
I
on YouTube?
Cloud Chasers.
Clout Chasers?
You felt the need to do that to try to undermine
Sheep.
somebody to feel better about yourself. But see, the thing is, too, I know there's a lot of clout chasers now on YouTube.
Sheep. We're clout chasers. We're on our own YouTube channel right now. Clout chasing.
Clout chasing 1717
It's
is what.
It's funny how he says this because, well, we're still small and we're still doing this.
Wait! Good point, but wait! Who in the name of God needs Jared's clout?
Yeah, like, hold on. There's also that. There's also that.
I have way more subscribers than you, and you had like 1,000 back in the day.
But you threw it away. You're the one who threw it away. We didn't do nothing to you.
You actually had some clout back in the day, but you fucked up, and you don't have any anymore.
And now
You're beneath us in the clout game.
He's saying that we're going for clout. That's hilarious, you know?
Well, maybe not. He might actually have more clout in the sense that other YouTubers will talk about him. I'm sure some other YouTubers will talk about him, but not many.
Yeah, but like, who gives a fuck about that, really? Saying just we're doing it for the clout is just immature. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't even think about that part yet, fanboy. Like, for one,
doing
not
it
many.
For the clout, yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm willing to talk about your fucking stupid diet. Fucking.
Doing it for the clout? I mean, I guess I would want to talk to Jared kind of for the clout. Like, that would be ideal, but I more just want to talk to Jared, I don't know. One, just to pick his brain, and for two, to have a good video. Yeah. I don't know, clout.
Honestly, I don't think I'm doing it for the laughs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ideal.
I'm doing it because I want to do it, not because not because I need to, and this is the only way I can get up there.
We really don't need to, man.
Yeah, like we need.
We really don't
like,
need.
He's implying that we need to do. We breathe this. If we don't do this, we're gonna die.
Dude, there is literally, like, for us, there are thousands of other videos we could be doing that would probably get the same amount of views this is gonna get anyway.
Yeah, like, we were thinking about playing a video game. That's, like, nothing to do with clout. We just wanted to play a video game and have fun. But,
yeah, Fanboy...
But it was not working.
Yeah, Fanboy was
Spider-Man PS1.
Yeah, which is a great game, by the way. We also were considering watching DSP play that game, because that's, like, it's funny. It's my favorite DSP video, is him playing Spider-Man PS1. But, anyway. Either way, DSP, like, honestly, like, better than Jared in every way. Wings is harder to say, but, like, Wings might be a morally worse person. I'm not sure. Like, honestly, like, he seems to be at the bottom of the bottom.
Wings and Jared is like the judgment. You know how, like, they balanced law
and
judging? Or how that works? That's what that feels like. They're the balance. Wings and Jared is the balance.
Yeah. Wings Genesis.
Ever since
Alpha Wings.
I want to say...
He's right.
2015, 2016.
Oh, wait, Father, please. Sorry, the clout chasing thing, I forgot the important argument to make. The important argument to make is that he's again just dismissing all criticism of him, even though he literally said he would date 9-year-olds or whatever. He's just dismissing all of his critics as, you just want the clout of the great Jared Genesis.
Yeah, cope.
Can't bring me down, y'all.
You better start coping, cloud shapers. Cope.
Jared stands strong, like a Greek god, above all of y'all. Except that one time where I got really angry because someone was trolling me, I guess.
Start
But
coping,
except-
man, babies. Alright, he
Yeah.
never said anything like that, but is it too far-fetched at this point?
Side note, when he, like, banned me because I said a joke that hurt his feelings, and
That
then
was a
started
cope.
justifying...
That's actual cope.
When he started justifying it to himself that I was actually secretly hate him because he doesn't like EFAP anymore, like I give a shit what his opinion on EFAP is anyway, that's cope.
Yeah,
Whatever.
He's dumb. Alright.
Is now on YouTube. Ever since I want to say 2015, 2016, this whole
I think it was
clout-chasing
like
phase on
2017. Oh wait, he's talking about something else.
It's 2019, but he might be talking about
I think he's not talking about
I think
himself.
he's talking about 2018. There's no way it's 2015.
Yeah, he's talking about something else actually, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's bad.
This too, I know there's a lot of clout chasers now on YouTube. Ever since I
Now,
wanna say
yeah, it's been a while.
2015, 2016, this whole clout chasing phase on YouTube started. I think it's because people just didn't know what else to do. Because YouTube.
Father, please.
I don't like clout chasing was one way because I think he's talking about the adpocalypse, and the only way we could grow is clout chasing. Which, okay, to be fair, the adpocalypse did fuck up everything, and clout chasing was the most efficient way of doing it. But that doesn't make it bad.
Yeah, I was really.
They were mainly cloud chasing off their friends, popular friends. You know, like there would be you know how like the friends have like me, you and me, like you know we clout chase off each other. That's called like
YouTube.
friends with benefits, and they were friends. It was okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Friends with benefits. Oh no.
No, not that kind of friends with benefits, Scott.
Sheep X Toucan.
No,
shipping.
stop! Oh, we're done. It's over. Farmcast is done. I can't.
Don't worry, we don't really have an audience, so no one's gonna do that. Don't worry.
No, no, there's gonna be somebody. God damn it.
I'll do it myself. I could make a pixel drawing of it happening, dude.
No. Fuck off.
Anyway, A is not the point. I forgot. Oh, I was really young during 2015 and 16, so I can't really speak on the history for sure. But that sounds true. Like 2015 and 16 is where YouTube content. See, when I think of clout chasing, what I think of is like prank videos, like going to the hood.
You know, like the Mr. Beast videos, and it's like morgues, and it's exactly like Mr. Beast's video, but with lower budget. And
oh yeah, definitely that. Definitely that.
That's the clout chasing that it is now. But back in 2015 and 16, it was like we're in the Wild West again with these videos. Like the adpocalypse was hitting people hard. You couldn't say fuck without getting like demonetized. Like you couldn't play anything without getting demonetized. Reddit M games would instantly get demonetized. Like it was just like it was hard to even get on the algorithm. New channels were getting punished. You had the only efficient way was to hopefully have a friend or like ask for a favor from someone. Be like, please. But that wasn't the only way. I'm not saying that was the only way, but it was like the more effective way.
Yeah. That's true. But when he said clout chasing, the first thing that came to my mind is, have you heard that story of like a couple for YouTube views? Like they did a video where the wife, who was pregnant by the way, held a gun to the husband who was holding a book, and it was like a Magnum or something like that. And the video is going to be, can a book stop a bullet? And
and it's a pregnant person next, like the thumbnails. That's clickbait, or I don't even know what the fuck. That's just stupid shit.
Yeah, oh god, that reminds me of something else entirely. But then the father actually died because you shot him. Only a book to protect himself. And yeah, that just for YouTube views. And they're like pranks that do well. And like the pranking trend on YouTube, where not only will some people do dumb shit that it's actually dangerous for views, but most of it's just staged. Fortunately, I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
because that's just easier to do. Is what they would
Starting
say.
a, yeah, well, it's just smarter to do. Starting a fish. Oh, that is what they would say, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Starting a fish fight in the hood. Almost got shot. Almost got gang raped. 911 called. All caps.
That like yeah, that right there is another form of clickbait because they are clout. Clickbait and clout because first of all the titles weren't always correct and second of all there would be 100 kinds of those videos. Just
When
made
he
by a
says
different
clout
person.
chasing, well, that can't be what he means by clout chasing, though. He means like I guess people responding, like people hating people. I'm actually not sure what he's talking about.
What he's talking about is like an older variation of clout chasing. That, like, I wouldn't even be fair to call clout chasing anymore. And I guess you could say, like, what he's basically announcing is that, look at all the people going after me. Like, this one, they're all the same. They're all just trying to get views off my unfortunate events. Which I would say that's something you created.
Yeah.
And also, yes, that's a good thing. This is not a bad thing. Fuck you. No one cares about your feelings.
That is what he's saying, but like I think
This is a form of clout chasing, yes, but it's like the oldest.
like I think what he's talking about is clout chasing is people hating someone on the internet and making videos about them, which I can guarantee you that existed since the beginning of YouTube, like response videos. That's not a 2015 thing.
I play Fortnite. Well, I also play Fortnite. Clout chaser.
Yeah, but I can guarantee there were videos like in 2006. Like, this guy said something stupid. Let's respond to him. It's like one of the basic. I don't know. Like it's just gonna happen all the time. I don't know why saying it's a 2015 thing, and that has to be what he's talking about by clout chasing because that's all that's happening to him. People respond well, ignoring the. I'm not talking about like the the doxing or whatever, but like people just responding to him for the most part. Even if a lot of people are way too invested in it, that clout chase. The point is,
this is just the oldest version of clout chasing. I wouldn't even consider this clout chasing anymore compared to the other newer clout chasing, the modern clout chasing. Like this is just more of a trend at this point. It ain't even clout chasing. This is a trend.
Yeah. So the point is, he just wants to dismiss all his critics as clout chasers because he's a man baby.
Like clout chasing is just nowadays is like, like Sniper Wolf's thumbnails where they have their mouth open.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, like Macaulay Culkin.
God, do I want to kill myself when I see that shit? Like I'm not even joking.
I'll join you.
Mm.
I'll join you.
People do all kinds of corny, stupid things just to get drama views, and
Oh wait! Father, please.
Let's
He actually was.
Know what else to do.
He actually was talking about like what I meant with the dumb pranks and whatever. He actually was talking about that as clout chasing.
Oh, what the fuck?
What does that have to do with what's happening to you? No one's making a calling Jared Genesis prank.
So
Police were called. Almost butt raped. Almost murdered.
Yeah, he's talking about modern clout chasing. Though it wouldn't even matter if he called the clout. Oh my god, this whole point's stupid.
Also, apparently in 2015, people did clout chasing because there was nothing else to do. Like, Let's Plays were very trendy at that time. Like, movie reviews were very trendy at that time. Or trending at that time, I mean.
Yeah,
Like, I don't...
pretty much.
Like, I don't know...
Cloud chasing is what she described it, but like the thing, like old cloud chasing is basically called the trend now. Because, well, I don't exactly think it's fair to call it clout chasing because unless you actually really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, what is...
This
in
is
God's
just
name is he
insane.
talking about?
I don't know. This is like the dumbest point. I just realized how dumb this is, and then we have to talk about that.
He's a Christian. Yeah, he's a Christian. Apparently, ask God, what are you talking about? Yeah, even he knows.
Oh my god.
Ever since I want to say 2015, 2016, this whole clout chasing phase on YouTube started. I think it's because people just didn't know what else to do.
I don't think I don't think it was a phase. I think it was always there. By the way,
yeah.
Just to mention that, it was always here. It just wasn't more.
Yeah.
It was more fleshed out.
Yeah, I wondered. Actually, I thought about for a second if Jared could be considered a clout chaser at all.
Yeah, by his standard, he made a review on the Star Wars, right? Everyone makes a review on the new Star Wars. You're a clout chaser. Like that's how dumb this point is. Like that's.
To be fair, he actually made it like 9 months afterwards or something. And he made The Force Awakens like 10 months after that review.
But yeah, but still, someone done it before. Like.
Yeah, but he talked about it because it was
anything that because like it's stupid. It's stupid. Is it
he
like
talked
cloud chasing nowadays is these prank videos? Stop. Why are we talking about this?
Dude, unironically, in the Last Jedi review, he said he like never watched any of the Star Wars movies. He was except the Last Jedi and like the Force Awakens, I guess. So he very clearly was just talking about that because that was the trending subject. Funny enough. Also, this is a very obscure thing. It might not even be true necessarily, but I think it is. Is that like when EFAP, before they were EFAP, were like responding to Jared or other people like them? I think it was mainly them though. Jared, he started making reviews that were intentionally stupid. Like he started doing it on purpose. At least Wolf said he did anyway. Which like Wolf was like, well, it ruins the point now. We don't want you to be intentionally stupid. So that I feel like that is a form of clout chasing right there. That's true, but anyway.
Yeah, but here we are.
By the way, random thought, probably should have said this earlier. Unlike Heartbreaker, Wolf, if by some miracle you're watching this, and you're still watching this, we hope you're doing well right now. We care more about your mental health than your videos, unlike some people in the world. Anyway. Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't even think fanboys actually watched like a lot of the EFAP content in actuality.
No,
but
I haven't. I don't know nothing about them. I only know what you say about them. I did. Like,
yeah.
It would be a commitment if I have to do it.
Well, it probably would be. Anyway, look at his face. Like, he's thinking to himself, yep, made a good point, y'all. Owned him. Owned, Chris. Owned, Chris.
Go.
What you gotta say now, Chris? That's what's...
Go.
Chris. No, what he's thinking in his head. Chris.
Chris, I haven't forgot.
We gotta say now.
Chris, I haven't forgot about you. Oh no, how could I?
Not dead, Chris.
You're not dead.
You can't put Titan down, Chris.
When I get to Odyssey, you better wait, boy. It smells like a Christian news video.
Christmas. I don't know.
What is this?
That's this.
People are watching this and like, what are these guys? What is this episode? Season 2, by the way. Episode 1, season 2.
Because YouTube
Yeah, that's the second video, by the way.
It's because people just didn't know what else to do. Because YouTube sucks. people will do all kinds of corny, stupid things just to get drama views, and they'll also like take.
Hey,
other
Father,
people's
please.
content
So
and
people
try to.
will do any corny thing to get drama views. Well,
I don't.
not sure what he means by doing any corny thing, if that is what he said. On a side note, I don't know if...
I do believe there is people like that, but okay.
I mean, that is definitely a thing that happens on YouTube. Artificial drama, doing things just for drama. That is definitely a thing that happens.
Yeah, just doing things for drama. You don't really care about the drama. You just want the views. That is, yeah.
The question is that is that what Jared Genesis critics are doing? I mean, for us, I don't know. I guess we want drama. I don't know. I don't care too much about it, but
I don't honestly. That's like okay. I missed the part where that's my problem.
yeah, like I don't know.
Like you put here's a good perfect example. Listen, you put this shit on YouTube, it's free use, man. I can say whatever the fuck I want about it. That's just the world we're in, buddy. Like literal Sam Raimi. I missed the part where that's my problem with that take. Does that make me a better person? I don't think nobody would care, and it's making you look bad, so I win.
For one, when we make videos responding to people, it's hopefully to be entertaining to other people. It's more for that than just for drama, but the only drama I would want with Jared is like, hey, let's have a conversation. And then I would just move on from it. And if that doesn't happen, I would still just move on from it. But his other critics, though, they just care about... are they just doing corny things for drama? I mean, maybe. I don't... Okay, now this reminds me of Max Fail.
I don't necessarily would call that a bad thing. They're just being entertaining. They're trying to keep the video entertaining. That's like saying, like, Ackman's review, where he puts jokes in his video, in his review. Calling it corny. No. Why are you trying to tell him how to make a video, or anyone how to make a video, and telling them why it's terrible? It's terrible because it's corny? Are you fucking stupid? You're stupid, are you? Well, yeah, he is. Point and laugh. He's stupid.
Pointing. Okay, so this reminds me of Max Fail's video where Mr. Genesis, if it is true, how about you actually just show us? How about you put the effort into your video, basic effort of just showing us your trolls that are just doing this for clout? How about you prove it to me instead of just declaring that's the case?
Yeah, they're definitely doing it for clout and not trying to spread the word about you.
If you want me to believe it's true, you prove it to me.
I think, honestly, most of the people who were talking about Jared was trying to spread the word.
Yeah. Please, like, it won't kill you to put some effort, and as Fanboy said to Max Fail, passion into your videos, Jared. Actually, it would actually do the opposite of kill you. It actually might, help you a little bit, but... Raylo, I think.
All kinds of corny, stupid things just to get drama views. And, they'll also, like, take other people's content where they just try to get views up.
I think I might know where he's going with this. Maybe, potentially.
Well, okay, hold on. But before any of that, I necessarily, like, I will understand, you're like, oh, they're saying the same shit. They're all calling me a pedo. And, well, here's one thing. Now, Jared.
It's true. You're a pedo. And we're making sure everyone knows. You like that, boy? You like that?
I'm not a boy, I'm a real man! I'm a real man! So, yeah. About the pedophile thing, right? Seriously, Jared, like, I don't know all the facts. Like, you actually, like, honestly, to tell me what happened. I actually really want to know your side of the story. The fact you aren't addressing it here when this video is about you addressing why people hate you is a bit sussy, as the kids say.
Guilty. Yeah, Ace Attorney at law. Take that!
Yeah.
And he just, like, he dies when he says that.
Cornered starts playing. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, too bad we can't play it. It's copyrighted, but...
Yeah, so I think where he's going with this, because I've seen a lot of people like Jared this direction. Fanboy. What? Oh, you're gonna make a video watching my whole thing? Is that watching my whole video? Is that what you're doing, fanboy? Is that what you're doing, boy? My content. You're stealing my content. You're playing my whole video. Retard. You better. I don't know. If you were 9, I would forgive this.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, and I kick your ass, buddy. I'm a real man.
I'll fucking find you, man. I'll fucking find you, but I'm a man.
I'm sorry. Alright, 420, by the way. This point's gonna be stupid. Brace for impact.
Farm for views any way they can.
Farm.
And I had a lot of farmers. And I see
Farmers.
Hey, you know, we're not the farmers, but we're the animals in the barn. Or at least sheep is. I'm kind of the animal who won't leave the farm.
Yeah, I'm also a dumpster now for some reason, because Deltarune. It's great. Anyway, also, I got off track. Oh yeah, we're farmer. That's what the title of this video is going to be called. Farming Jared Genesis for clout or something
There
like that.
it is, yep. And you should just get Old McDonald, like, picture.
No,
And we're like
we just
in the
have
back, we're on the train. And Jared's
Have
the
him-
farmer. Or so, like, I don't even know who is the farmer. Who would be the farmer?
Oh no, we have Jared his face photoshopped on a pig or something.
there's a lot of farmers with
Although
other
pigs are actually like as smart as dogs, so you know, calling him a pig is not even fair. But
content creators like King Cobra, Wings of Redemption.
what?
them-
Whoa, hold
and I
on,
have
hold on.
views off
Back,
them
go
and
back.
just
What's the
farm
point here?
For views any way they can.
Might get some self-awareness here.
Yeah.
Views off of them. They just farm for views any way they can. And I had a lot of farmers. And I see there's a lot of farmers with other content creators like King
No
Cobra,
way.
Wings of Redemption, Camelot 331. These people, they just, I mean, to be quite frank,
Sheep. Our philosophy makes entire sense with this video. And we didn't even know he would get this deep. He's basically saying that trolls are getting out of hand.
I mean, yeah, depends on what you mean. Yeah, probably. Depends, like, the
Yeah,
argument
again,
can be made.
That depends. But like
Again, it's not that black and white. It's way more gray than that, obviously. So.
like that's something that, like, I can't defend the trolls, but what I can still say is that you still are a bad person, and what you're saying doesn't matter.
It's funny because like he's going on a rant. He's going on a rant about all the other lol cows and trolls going too far, and that's what we ranted about with Wings of Redemption.
I know, it's so ironic.
Yeah, man, we're on the same page as Jared. We're three
Guys,
peas in a
don't
pod.
skip that part. Actually, that was important. We already gave our take on this.
Yeah, we'll sum it up real quick, like in a sentence. Don't have your life be obsessing over hating one person. That's not good for a life or a community. Or don't have a large portion of your life. It's just not healthy for you. Try to balance it out with positivity if you can, vaguely. We tried to go into more detail about that earlier. And yeah, trolls can a lot of the time go way too far. A lot of time are just valid critics that make fun of you, like we are trying to be. So again, the world is not black and white. It's not the trolls are the good guys and Jared's the bad guy. It's not Jared's the good guy and the trolls are the bad guy.
It's nothing like that. It's in variety. It's variety.
That there are trolls that do horrible things, but Jared has done horrible things, but he's not. But he doesn't. But that doesn't warrant anything you do to him. You have to be the better man, quote unquote, as be a real man, as Jared would say. But yeah, okay. Raylo, I think.
All right.
They suck. They don't know how to make good content, and that's why they.
Wait, what the hell?
They don't.
I don't know. I thought Wings.
Holy shit!
I thought the Wings compilation.
Holy shit! Wait, no, I need to hear this again. I thought he was talking about Wings himself. Hold on.
They suck. People.
No, go back. Sorry, please.
Farmers with other content creators like King Cobra, Wings of Redemption, Camelot 331. These people, they just, to be quite frank, they suck. They don't know how to make good content, and that's why they do what they do. But you know what? You don't have to suck, and that's why.
What?
Father, please.
Wings of Redemption.
Father, please.
Wait, say that again, please.
331. These people, they just, to be quite frank, they suck. They don't know how to make good content. And
so is he calling Wings?
See, I genuinely don't know if he's saying
what the fuck?
Yeah, I genuinely don't know if he's saying Wings can't make good content. Yeah. But I can make the same point to either of those claims. Jared, your content is literally you just turning a camera on and just ranting incoherently without any script. Do you remember your Star Wars videos? You said Rey killed Han Solo. And you're like, who's that guy with the long hair? You didn't know anything about the movie when you were reviewing it. You have no right to criticize other people's content for sucking.
Now, literally our content is a lot more in detail than yours, and we're kind of doing the same thing, just with more of a better tone.
The editing you did do for Max Fail, that took a lot of effort and way more than Jared has ever put in his life.
We still try to put effort. That was episode 10. That was the special episode, so we did something special for it. We can put in the effort. The thing about you, I don't think you're not willing to put in the effort.
Thumbnails take a lot of effort for me, and they're not even like a masterpiece thumbnails or whatever. Sorry. Yeah, Jared, your content is literally the lowest effort content can get. The only reason people enjoyed your content is because you're dumb, and, your room is weird and messy, and has, Ninja Turtles hanging around. Which I don't actually have a problem with you owning Ninja Turtles, but it's why people cared anyway. That's partially why. Because it's funny.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
So let's put it this way, right? If he's talking about Wings of Redemption, for example, his content sucks. Wings of Redemption actually has value in some way. He's showing games. He's playing video games, which can help other people make the decision if they want to play them or not. Or just entertaining. It's just, in theory, I don't think it is, but in theory, the live stream is a nice little place where people can hang out if they enjoy a game. There's value to that. He's just really bad at it. And if you're sorry, I'll get to you in a second. Sorry, I'll let you talk in a second. I'm rambling here. And if you're talking about your the trolls of Wing of Redemption make content that sucks, they actually have to put in the effort of showing what Wings of Redemption said and making jokes together and working on comedic timing and everything. Excuse me. Both of them put way more effort than you have in your entire life. Anyway, go ahead, fanboy.
Jared, dumb claim.
Jared, you're a joke.
Jared, dumb claim coming from you.
Yeah,
that's something that's something we can say. That's something you can say. Now, can we say that claim? I will be a little bit respectful and say that anyone can do what we can do.
Well,
I don't know if you can, Jared. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't.
You're
think
free
you
to
can-
try.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, yeah, Jared, you can make me eat my words now. Try, and you know if you don't, who was that? Who was that?
If anyone watches this video who isn't like I don't know, an old EFAP fan or something, they're gonna be looking at the thumbnail and ask, who was that? Anyway, let's move on because no one cares.
How to make good content,
That's what.
and that's why they do what they do. But you know what? You don't have to suck. Okay, guys? Stop worrying what other people think about you. Like
Father,
me,
please.
And you'll
Oh my God.
So,
Okay, so
he's
I was just
trying
gonna
to give
say.
Dim advice, even though his content is worse.
So I was just gonna say.
Oh my God! Stop, Jared.
I was just gonna say.
Stop. This is
I was
just
just-
cringy.
I was just going to say. Don't have to suck. Thanks, Jared. Really informative. Again, this is why you write scripts. Like, try to come up with your thoughts and then write and then rewrite the best ways to describe them.
Yeah, even
Instead
for
of just
moments
ra-
like these, it's good to
Instead
have
of
a
just
little piece of
rambling,
paper
like-
to read.
Yeah. I just imagined looking at a piece of paper with bad handwriting, like Krish. Anyway, yeah, like again, you were before this. You couldn't you weren't even saying anything because you can't describe anything. Like we couldn't know. We didn't know who you were talking about. That's how bad you are at talking, Jared. Anyway, he's gonna start jerking himself off and unironically just trying to make himself feel better than the people that criticize him. So which is what he's saying they're doing. So that's.
Okay, guys. Stop worrying
stop
what other
going
people
up
think
full
about
screen.
you.
Why
Like
does it
me,
do that?
And you'll actually have people who like you.
That's what I had to go through way back in the day.
Most people who aren't scumbags, they can tell when you're being fake. A lot of my trolls.
Wait,
they were
we might have
just
missed something. Go back like
like
10 seconds.
Like me, and you'll actually have people who like you. See, the thing is, most people
Stop.
who aren't scumbags,
Sorry, go back 5 seconds. I'm sorry.
they don't know how to make good content, and that's why they do what they do. But you know what? You don't have to suck. Okay, guys? Stop worrying
Thank
what other
you.
people think about you, like me, and you'll actually have people...
Father, please.
See, the thing...
Father, please. Stop worrying what people think about you. Like me. Where do we even begin? So first of all, dismissing all of your critics as like pathetic man babies that just cry, that just want to feel better about themselves and can't handle whatever it is. People that care too much about what other people think about them. That's what all your critics are. We care about what other people think about us too much. Even though your video and like a lot of your channel and what is you caring about what your trolls think about you. You even threatened to beat your dad's ass and to literally kill someone. You literally had a Joker moment and made this big speech about how you were going to murder someone for trolling you, which you aren't addressing at all, by the way. By the way, again, you don't think what people care about you? You literally, you removed a friend from your life because you thought they were making a joke that, called you a woman. That's it. That actually was it. That. No! Your entire life is caring about what other people caring about what other people think about you way too much. That is who you are as a person, is caring too much about what other people think about you. No!
The thing is, most people who aren't scumbags, they can tell when you're being fake. A lot of my
Being
trolls, they
fake?
were just circle jerking like 2 or 3 other people.
Father, please.
But,
What?
I don't know how being I don't know how being a scumbag or not would affect your ability to tell if someone is being fake vaguely. But I guess let's hear the point.
no one else even liked them. Not even. I had different circles of trolls on me.
Fanboy was talking about.
Alright, I'm not gonna name.
Wait, what did that have to do with the point?
All I'm gonna say
Father,
is
please.
I think that's.
What did
Alright, what?
what did
I want to say? Oh man, over 100 people after me because that's how powerful I am. And
What?
see, when the
You
devil
really think you're an emperor? You really do.
gets
how
you guys
powerful
all
I
sent
am?
and he sent. I want to say. Oh man. Oh,
Guys, Jared hasn't changed. Nope.
It's gotten worse.
This is exactly how I remember him 2 fucking years ago.
And that other comment said he did address the thing she did wrong.
No.
Hope.
Cope. What? Yes, I need to cope. I need to take a fucking pill called aspirin because this shit is giving me a headache of how fucking idiotic this is. I'm coping on his idiocy.
Okay.
Cope
so
on
Jared,
his dumbassness. Cope on that.
he literally is the most transparent narcissist imaginable. Like Jared, listen, seriously. Think about the internet
His face.
above yourself. Yeah. No, but okay, listen. Think about the internet above yourself, and think about the fact that, like, pretty much, there are, like, literally a billion YouTubers that are way bigger than you. Maybe, I don't even know if it's a billion, but it's a really high number that are way bigger than you, and they all have, like, thousands, at least, like, thousands of haters would be a small number for most YouTubers. It would be, like millions of haters, most YouTubers get. Like big YouTubers. Like, no, you have 100 people that hate you? That's what you're bragging about? 100 people on the internet. Like, what?
I think my mouse died, but yeah, I agree.
100 people is a bragging. 100 people means you're this you're this all-powerful being.
I need to go get new batteries. Hold on. Just talk to them.
Holy shit.
This is fucking.
Like, literally, anyone who is hated on the internet has, like, at least quadruple the haters than 100. 100 is literally like a grand in a grand of sand in a desert. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the word desert. I'm gonna be honest with you. If this fried my brain. I think he also said something before this that was a little bit questionable, but Jesus Christ. This is real. This is real, fanboy. Like, he really does think he's powerful because 100 people hate him. Like, literally, we could just look up any example of anyone being hated on the internet, and they, like, would have, like, 100,000 haters or something. Like, 1,000 haters. Like, anyone!
Powerful, huh?
Like, okay, I mean, like, really, think of any YouTuber. Like, I don't know. Like, any YouTuber. Like, what's a YouTuber that has hate, fanboy? Like, EFAP, I don't know, EFAP is pretty small in the grand scheme of YouTube popularity. And they have a lot of, like, they probably have, like, 1 million haters on the internet, like at least. And to Jared, like I think you were gone when I said this, but 100 people that hate you on the internet is a grand of sand in a massive desert. That's
Yeah, I can't move my mouse
the
anymore,
fuck?
but I guess I don't have to.
What the fuck? What? Like, I don't know. Another random example. I'm trying to think of YouTubers that have, like, hate. Like, the Mysterious Minter Enter is a very small YouTube channel. But that I think only has, like, I don't know, a couple 100,000 subscribers or something. And there is, a lot of hate for him on the internet. Like, a lot. I haven't even watched his content in a while, but I know that's true. Like, it is way, way more than 100 people. And he's like nothing on the grand scheme of YouTube popularity. This isn't a lightweight, fanboy. This is like literally, Jared is an ant in the wrestling ring. Like an ant in the wrestling ring, like, bathroom, in, like, in the sewers under the bathroom in the wrestling ring.
Like, look up the most hated man in the internet. It's probably gonna be fucking Hitler.
I don't know who the most hated man on the internet would be. This actually is really interesting that your mouse died. That is interesting timing, but...
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it.
Oh.
It's actually the Bluetooth, I
And I
think.
pride myself in the fact that
It's fine. We don't need to click
He
on
really-
anything.
he re-
that he had to send more than 100 people out.
Wait, can we rewind, though? Is that ability we have?
How powerful that
Okay, it
is.
is.
Oh man, over
Powerful.
100 people after me, because that's how powerful I am. And I pride myself in the fact that I'm such a threat to the devil that he had to send more than 100 people after me.
What?
Threat to the devil.
What the fuck?
His philosophy. Let me tell
Fanboy.
His philosophy, Sheep, is beating yours.
Fanboy. He's unironically saying that, like, we're demons. He's saying we're demons, fanboy. We're all his critics are demons.
Oh God, you have blessed us.
Unironically,
You have blessed us.
and like
Today
he's
we
so
have blessed. Here's a cold one for
Jared.
God.
Jared thinks he's so important in God's eyes. The devil is sending over 100 demons to troll him on the internet. What?
What is that?
There is literally.
I don't
No
think
way a
God.
YouTube video.
No, you're taking this all wrong. I don't think God said that. I think Satan said that. Beat that. Cope. Cope harder.
You got me. You win, Jared. You win. It's over.
Look at his
I admit
face.
defeat. You revealed me. It's true. I'm a demon, Jared. I'm a demon. So does he think that, when we were friends, did he think a demon possessed me or something?
It was all planned. It was all planned out from the start.
Does he think a demon possessed me to make me say that I thought he was a woman when I first saw him?
I definitely think he's being irrational.
Oh, that's one way to put it, fanboy. That's one way to put it. No, listen. Look here, listen. There is literally no video that could ever be crazier than this. No video. There's no way someone could unironically.
It really does get crazier as we go down.
So ridiculous. There's no way someone could be so ridiculously narcissistic that they think God is protecting them from demons. Why does the devil only have over 100 demons anyway? How is he gonna fight God with only 100? What? Like,
Yeah, versus
Like,
oh my god, billions versus billions? Are we implying that Satan only has 100 demons?
well, he says over 100.
Like what
He
the
doesn't say
fuck
over
is
200,
going on?
Okay, Fanboy, take it
How
back
is the
like
army
30
going
seconds
on?
or
How's
something.
the arm? Like what is the war? Where's the con? Like I need to know where this battle is going.
Person, and I believe that Satan was doing everything he could to knock me off my square. When the devil can't get to you guys, he'll send someone. And he sent, I want to say...
The people, Father, please. The Father... Oh, you can't pause it. Wait. The people, the people, the devil sent... Look, the devil sent assassins to get me, y'all. And by assassins, I meant people on the internet who don't like me. He's not even mentioning people doxing him or whatever, by the way. He's literally just talking about people criticizing him on the internet. The devil sent the...
He's insane.
X-Fail, I want to publicly take back everything I said about you.
You are a saint, Compare. We have
He's
have reopened our eyes to Jared.
Fucking Albert Einstein compared to this guy.
I just spilled my
Infinite
fucking
Retro.
pop everywhere. In my nose.
Infinite Retro, man. Like, Infinite Retro, dude, like... Dude, you have no idea. Donovan.
I'm sorry. We're all sorry.
I take it back. I take it all back. Lethal Lightning. I take it all back. Man of Zack Snyder. I take it back, Zack Snyder. Maybe killing is the right thing, actually.
This is the perfect start of the new double-digit saga.
How do we get lower than this? I don't... The devil, fan... Okay, take it back like 30 seconds, please. We need... Yeah,
You're never gonna be successful. At the very best, you might get a couple thousand subs.
Oh boy.
But dude,
What is he talking about?
Who's gonna be
Alright, take it back like 10 seconds.
Like me, and you'll
Me.
actually have people who like you. See,
I can read.
most people...
What, people like you?
Scumbags, they can tell when you're being fake. A lot of my trolls, they were just circle jerking like 2 or 3 other people, but no one else even liked them. Not even... I had different circles of trolls on me, and like not even...
The point he's making here is completely incoherent.
Hilarious.
Yeah, plus it doesn't matter, and no one cares.
Father, please, real quick.
Like, no one cares.
This is still, like, way more coherent than what he says after this, but... Like, it's hard to follow along with the sentence, even. Like, unless you're a scumbag, people can tell you're fake. My haters were hating themselves, and no one liked them anyway. So people like me, and you're only gonna get 1,000 subscribers. I don't even understand what's being said here, but it sounds like, it sounds like cope to me.
Sounds like gibberish, yeah.
Name any names, but
man.
all I'm gonna say is there's
Please
no
name
future
names.
that You're never gonna be
Chris.
successful. At the very best, you might get a couple thousand subs. But
That's successful to me, but
who's gonna be content with that? That's all I.
Me.
And I'm not content with that. That's why I'm still doing this, because
Father, please.
Yeah, boo-hoo.
Don't, just because you're an ingrate who isn't okay with 1,000 subscribers doesn't mean that everyone is. 1,000 subscribers, I would be so happy to have that. I would be so happy to, like, just have, doesn't matter how small it is, just to have a community that could laugh at these.
Towards us. Like, he really
Also,
thinks he got us because if we get 1,000, Jared wins.
Also, 100, only like 100 of that 1,000 are back, Jared, so, interpret that as you will. Actually, don't. You'll interpret it wrong. No one gives a shit about you, Jared.
Yeah, because he's
Nothing, Jared.
he's
This is how it starts. This is how you get too obsessed with people. And they
there's
say
my
this shit.
notifications going off telling me to stop watching Jared Genesis. You're killing yourself.
You don't have the mouse to stop the recording, weirdly enough. So.
I do. I have a bind, but whatever.
I'm not content with that. That's why
Okay,
I'm still
alright,
doing
good.
this, because I
Got
believe
ahead.
I can still be a successful YouTuber. I'm a spiritual
Father,
person,
please.
and I believe that
So he thinks he can be a successful YouTuber.
Is that why we're going to Odyssey?
Jared, wait, yeah, didn't he mention he was gonna leave in a few months? Let's do the Odyssey.
He's an idiot.
Jared, I was gonna ask, do you think that you just turning a cheap camera on and ranting completely incoherently with no script, effort, or passion, or thought at all is gonna make you a big fucking YouTuber, Jared? You think you're gonna be the fucking PewDiePie?
I think he does.
Yeah, the answer is yes. You do actually think that, so...
I'm gonna be
I
big.
just...
Just you wait, you fucking clown.
There's a very easy joke to make here about him being big, but...
because I believe I can still be a successful YouTuber. I'm a spiritual person, and I believe that Satan was doing everything he could to knock me off my square. See, when the devil can't get to you...
Oh, Father, please.
And he sends...
Devil off my square.
I think he's saying... Fanboy. I think he's saying... The reason I'm not popular is because the devil made it happen. The devil had to stop me, dude. He knew. I'm like the Death Star plans to the devil. He had to stop me. He knocked me down from my rightful place as PewDiePie. But devil, mark my words, your minions won't stop me. The Alpha King will rise. Rise, Alpha Army. It's time.
Yes, Jared, you're coming. And they're all piling in.
Yes,
Cope.
the Alpha
Cope.
is back.
Cope!
Back. Cope. The Alpha is back. The Alpha is back.
Oh my lord.
The demon, we're stronger than the demons, dude. Like how there are no comments about this demon thing.
Yeah, either they don't want to comment because it's so stupid. I wouldn't blame you.
You know, it's gonna be really hard not to write a comment that says, "Man, the devil really paid me well to watch this," or something like that. Wow.
It would be funny if someone in God went in the comment section and said that deal with Satan was not a mistake. Who do you think arranged the deal with the Satan?
I want to take a moment to shout out to our sponsor, Lord Satan.
It's so. Yeah. Let's just keep going. You know what? Let's just not have the context.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more Satanist content.
I believe that's all I ever.
Guaranteed approved to be a devil worshipper by Jared Genesis.
That's why I'm saying this, because I believe I can still be a successful YouTuber. I'm a spiritual person, and I believe that Satan was doing
you were
everything he could to
saying
knock me
something about being spiritual with a 9-year-old. You want to talk about that?
Now, spiritual people, they don't like They're not this. No one. They're not this dumb. They don't. No one's this dumb.
Spiritual people are kind of down to earth. You're like down to fucking kitty land.
I don't even. The kitty litter. I don't know.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah,
I believe I
really.
can still be a successful YouTuber.
He's
I'm
really
a
quiet.
spiritual person, and I believe
I don't wanna be
that
too loud,
Satan
my dad will
doing
take my
everything
PC
he
away.
could to knock me off my square. See, when the devil can't get you guys, he'll send someone. And he sends, I want to say,
Actually,
over 100 people after me, because that's
Father,
how
please,
powerful-
real quick, if you want to be a big YouTuber, if you want to be a big YouTuber, increasing that audio quality is the first step. Like, the audience can probably barely hear you.
Way louder than he is.
Yeah, and there's nothing we
God
can
we're
really
pausing
do
the
about
video.
that. There's no, like, that's not even our fault this time. Last time, there was an audio problem where I was too loud, but like that was actually my fault. This just isn't. Excuse me. I guess he gets the last laugh now. Excuse me. He ruined our video.
He gets the last. I don't even fucking know. He gets the last.
How are we gonna tell?
dumbass,
How are
like,
we? How? How are we gonna tell Satan of our failure, fanboy?
We failed. We're loser. Oh my god, it's such. I can't believe you said that. That's so idiotic. You're so fucking dumb, dude. You're so fucking dumb.
Dumb doesn't even cover it, fanboy.
I don't even know what.
Like, you know,
like, if I say anything else, we get canceled.
No, like there aren't even words that describe.
I can just call him.
My hair.
You're right. There is like, what word is there for this?
Aerogenesis, I guess, is the word now.
This is so fucking
We have to
Jared, man.
Have to come up with a new word to describe this level.
Stop being
Insanity
Jared.
and or stupidity.
Stop being Jared. Here it is.
And I pride myself in the fact that I was such a threat to the.
Pride yourself a lot.
He had to send more than 100 people after me. I think that's amazing, and I praise God.
100 is not amazing, actually.
I praise God
I
for the
think that's just threat to
gracious
the devil.
battle
That's
of
why-
Lord Satan.
And
and
I
his
pride
de-
myself in the fact that
I
I'm
praise
such a threat
Satan
to
for
the
helping us out and getting me this microphone.
Satan has planned it all. He was the 2-year hiatus for us.
Satan,
Oh my god, this is unbelievable.
Satan, why you took a 2-year hiatus?
This is unbelievable. This is the most unbelievable claim this guy's said.
devil.
No, Satan, actually, he's not that bad, honestly. He's pretty nice to talk to.
My fucking pop went up my nose.
Sure. No,
Dude.
the reason I was talking about people like obsessing their lives too much about Jared Genesis, that I was actually just talking about Satan, but I didn't want to, I want to reveal our identities real quick.
Oh my god. I bet Jared would see this and be like, see? They admit it!
Yeah, it's possible
He's the type
that
of
because
person who would be like, look, they admit it!
there is a possibility that, like, I feel like if there was anyone who would watch all of this because they care about what people say about them, it would be Jared. But he also seems way more like the person to rush ban. Even wait, I can't ban a video. Shit.
Burn!
Satan? Satan!
That he had to send more than 100 people after me. I think that's amazing, and I praise God for that I'm such a threat.
Really?
But again, I'm not here to start drama, and I'm
Praise
not going to be
Satan.
talking about old names. I know
Starting
some of you guys,
drama.
you
You're starting
guys
drama with
might
Satan.
Want me to talk about you? I'm not going to do that because, bro, listen, I care about you too much, homie. I know by doing that, I'm only hurting you.
Yeah, we know.
Okay? I'm just giving you that cheap-ass clout. Go out,
Father, please.
make your own content, stop being afraid to be yourself. you'll get a following, dude. Okay.
Oh, so this is what he's implying. He's basically
What the
saying,
hell is
stop.
going on?
He's saying, stop making content of me, making new content, and you actually get a better following.
But people have made good followings criticizing Jared Genesis. Like, is it Chris? Is it Chris one of those people? So I
I
don't.
have no clue, and I don't really care. I think this is the least of his problems, but
I'm not even sure where to start. I think we have to take this one piece at a time. Can you go back like 30 seconds? We're gonna be here till Easter.
But again, I'm not here to start drama, and I'm not going to be talking about old names. I know some of you guys, you're desperate, and you want me to.
Father,
talk about
please.
I'm not going to do.
So this is like this is a thing a lot of people do.
we are desperate. You know, we're desperate.
First things first.
Like Copamine.
This is the thing a lot of people do. We're like they'll make an argument, but then they don't want it. They don't like. They'll say, "Why I don't want to argue with you." It's very similar to that. Like, oh, this video is all my critics. They're just they're demon man babies that just want to feel better about themselves, so they hurt me. Also, I don't want any drama, so I'm not gonna mention any names. Chris, Satanist, bitch. That's the first.
Chris, Satan. Fucking, they're in bed. They're fucking.
Charlotte, fucking on the regular.
Chris, I'm taking you to hell where you came from, boy. Look out. So the first point is you absolutely maybe you don't want the drama necessarily. You want to argue, you want to insult these people if anything you can, but you're not man. You aren't man enough to take the consequences for that. You're doing it in the cowardly weasel way. You're also okay. So that's the first thing. Go back like 5 seconds. We have to tackle this one by one.
Some of you guys, you're desperate, and you want me to talk about you. I'm not gonna do that because, bro, listen. I care about you too much, homie. I know by doing that, I'm only hurting
okay.
you. Okay,
I'm only hurting you.
So first things
I
first.
don't even know. This is like the most dumbest philosophy of hating.
Yeah. So if us personally, if Jared talked about us, that would be cool. That would be funny, right? Like a week or something. Then we would move on. And if he doesn't talk about us, like we move on. Like we really don't actually care that much. And for other people, like again, we did talk about there definitely are a lot of people that might be that are desperate for Jared to talk about them. I would bet. So yeah, I guess it's fair actually. The thing is though, well, said he wasn't gonna mention names, but I feel like if you're gonna say that, you have to. I don't know. Maybe it's just me because you're just making a declarative statement. Then
Yeah,
doesn't mean anything.
Anybody, and everybody will think it's them.
I can't do with anything with that. Like I feel like I would risk mentioning names just so my point was proven. Anyway, that's the second thing. Now the third one, Jared. Everyone knows you don't actually care about our well-being. You cared about, for example, if you cared about my well-being, if I was just a troll, would have I don't know, you wouldn't have just banned me from your life immediately when you got the slightest hint that, not even criticism, just again, I just joked that I thought you were a woman when I first saw you. That was it. That there's that but also you just don't you said you want to kill Chris. It's just transparent. Again, this is just him just being condescending. Really, is all it is. He's not actually saying what he thinks. He's just saying, "We'll make the demons feel small." I guess. Oh, you're so insignificant. I don't even want to hurt you because I'm the king, baby. Alpha Genesis, y'all. Yeah. trying to insult us as much as he can by pretending he doesn't want to do that, I guess. I don't know. I hate. I guess that's it. Anyway,
Jared's philosophy.
Back 5 seconds, please.
You that I'm not gonna do that because, bro, listen, I care about you too much, homie. I know by doing that, I'm only hurting you. Okay, I'm just.
I want to kill you, Chris. I want to kill you.
So, yeah, wait, Father, please. Unlike you, if you did, like, respond to us and said, like, mean things about us, our lives aren't going to be affected at all. Like, it's just going to be funny. And that's the case for, I think, actually all of your trolls. Like, even the ones that dox you. Like, they're not going to be upset that you criticize them. They're not... Well, maybe I'm misunderstanding his point. Can you go back 5 seconds again? Sorry.
And this is just a joke at this point.
That because, bro, listen.
It is.
I care about you too much, homie. I know by doing that, I'm only hurting you. Okay, I'm just giving you that cheap-ass clout. Go out, make your own content. Stop being afraid to be yourself. You'll get a following, dude. Okay.
Father, please. Father, please. So, responding to people is someone else's content. The process of watching this video and watching Jared's videos are two completely different processes. Now, this isn't even the best example. There are a lot of people that do edited responses to videos. Like, they don't just watch it like we do. And that is definitely its own experience. So, and also, like, its own content is what I'm saying. And also, don't be afraid to be ourselves. But I think, like, we are. Like, I think even the people that dox you or whatever, they're being themselves. Excuse me, that's who they are. They want to dox you. See? And, for one, criticizing someone doesn't mean we're not being ourselves. That's just some random insult you came up with because you have nothing and you're pathetic. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Raylo.
That's why people like
what? Back 5 seconds. People like you?
Okay, it will happen.
Oh.
Stop being afraid to be yourself. You'll get a following, dude. Okay, it will happen.
Wait, Father, please.
Don't be phony baloney.
A lot of people get followings by responding to people. EFAP again started like the beginning of the EFAP podcast was responding to you. So, yeah, or well, kind of just witnessing you, not really responding to you because you don't really need to be responded to. But yeah,
that's I can't believe him.
Raylo. That's why you had any fame at all, by the way, was because EFAP responded to you. Ah, his face. Yeah. The only reason you ever had an audience, which 1,000 subscribers in the grand scheme of YouTube is a 1 grand of sand in the desert again. But yeah, the only reason you had an audience was because people responded to you. So yeah, I don't know what you're thinking right now, but you definitely think you're winning right now. Look at his face. Yup. Demons are owned now. Take that, Chris!
You lose. Fucker.
Yeah.
Like me, dude, because I'm not a fake motherfucker.
People like him.
I don't put on a mask. I don't try to be
Other,
something
please.
A mask.
Yeah, you actually have well, in a way, you don't wear a mask because all you are is a mask. That mask is trying to be trying to appear as strong and as confident as you can when you're just a sad, pathetic, fat guy who can't handle anyone criticizing him at all. That's it. Like, you said you were powerful because over 100 people didn't like you. Like, yeah, you're like who you really are. If you were actually being honest, you would probably just be crying at all video. Like, they said mean things about me. That's like what's under the mask, really, from what I can see. People don't like you, Jared. Some people did like you, including me, but then you threatened to beat your father's ass and to murder someone. And even I still liked you, but then you just dismissed me as nothing, over nothing. And now you only have 100 subscribers, over like 106 subscribers.
Yeah, goddamn
Pe- pe-
joke.
That's not people liking you. That's not people liking you, Jared. That's like 100 subscribers. Like yeah, technically people like you. Like those 100 subscribers, technically they like you. Why? I have no idea. I really don't know. But no, people don't. Like you're not popular at all, Jared. Like listen to listen to the delusions of this. Like he's speaking as he's like Markiplier or something right now. No. No. You're nothing, Jared. There's no other way to put it.
Markiplier is more real than Jared.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like, this is kind of hard to say, too, because we don't know what they are. Like, we don't know why does this matter? Of course they're going to be different in real life, because the real life is completely different.
Well, Markiplier never postures out. Look at these muscles, boy. I'm just power. Like Markiplier never brags about. Sorry, real quick. Markiplier never brags about how powerful he is with his subscriber count and Yeah, I have like 50 million people that don't like me. I'm powerful. Thanks, God.
Yeah. Thank God Jared is not as popular that he thinks he is.
He will never be. Jared, it's not happening, buddy. It's never happening. I don't know.
People saw that.
If you ever got 1,000 subscribers again, it'll be the day the rapture happens.
Saw that. You know.
That's a religious thing. Never mind. Our faces when Jared said when Jared said demons were what told you our faces when Jared said
bleed?
Our...
You will.
What made you die? Do you bleed? You will. That's Jared. That's what Jared is.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Most entertaining guy, I'll admit. And people saw that. You know, and I'm not even the most entertaining guy. I'll admit that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't edit.
Yeah,
that's an understatement.
You know, I'm not like super multi-talented.
Not talented in anything, Jared. Prove me wrong. But you don't do editing. Yeah, we noticed. Yeah, that is a reason why you're not popular. Excuse me. That would help you be popular. What was the first thing he said again? Can you take it back a few seconds? Because I know it was, excuse you. I know it was dumb.
I'll admit that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't edit.
Wait, Father, please.
I'm not.
I have 100 subscribers. I can admit I'm not popular. Like I can concede. Yeah, you know, I can admit 100 subscribers isn't popular. Yeah. So, I'm an entertaining guy. Okay. Literally, you have like again, I mentioned Wings. Like he has value. Him playing games, no matter how bad he is at it or how like boring it is when he does it. That has value of some kind. People making videos about Wings, that has value of some kind. Jared, you don't have any value. Like, you used to, kind of. Your reviews were literally the most substantiveless reviews imaginable. Like, he made an Aliens review that was just, Just an overrated movie from the 80s. And that was it. That's all he said. That's one example.
Overrated movie from the 80s. Jared Jones.
That's literally the only thing he said, by the way. That's one example. But like back in the day, you actually had some value. Mostly, it was just ironic. Mostly, but well, not ironic necessarily. It was you used to be charming. Like when EFAP found you, and when we were friends, there used to be a charm to you. Like you seemed to be a very like very pleasant. Like unironically, you used to feel similar to Patrick Starr. Like he's a sweet, kind-natured guy who's just really dumb. That's what you are, like, or were, I mean. Like, your videos, like, they didn't make any sense, there was no effort into them. And, like, the reviews can't even be called reviews. You talking about, like, I don't know, politics or whatever you talk, like, YouTube drama? I don't know, I highly doubt there was any substance there. But, like, at least you were, like, you were an interesting person to watch, But, like, at this point, no, for one, I haven't heard of you talking about a movie in decades, or, like, whatever. Like, the only videos I've heard of you ever since you threatened to kill your father were just, the haters, they did to me, I'm Jared King. And, for one, you don't even try to do anything substantive anymore. And you don't have, like, the friendly persona anymore. Just a man-child. That's all you are.
Listen. Fuck you. Alright, on to the
Yeah.
I'm not like.
There is no, like, you don't have any entertainment value.
Don't be phony baloney, bro.
Phony
That's
baloney.
Phony baloney. His face.
I'm not a
Phony
fake
baloney.
You understand? I don't put on a mask. I don't try to be something that I'm
Oh,
not.
you do.
And people saw that. And I'm not even the most...
His
entertaining
mask
guy.
is like a Hercules mask. That's
Like,
the
his
mask.
mask is very, like, broke in half. But it's still there.
His mask is when he looks in the mirror, he sees himself as Hercules. Metaphorically and probably literally.
I'm saying, like, I don't get it.
Rayla.
I'm not like super multi-talented.
Wait,
But people still like
Father,
me
please.
because I stay true to myself.
yeah. Yeah, I don't do anything. My videos shuck ash, but people still watch me. Unlike you. Again, you have 106 subscribers right now. Like, no. No. People don't like you. Like, not in the way you mean. Like, people technically like you. People don't like you, Jared. No one likes you. No one cares about you. Jared, with my channel, our channel has 530 subscribers. It's like way bigger than yours at this point, and we're nothing. No, people don't like you. I can guarantee Chris or whoever has way more subscribers than you at this point. If they're even like.
Hope.
It sucks. We can't read the comments anymore now.
Oh, bro.
Oh, don't
So
worry.
that's just my
Wait,
advice to my
we just
trolls.
need to
I
hear him.
know some of you still want to get clout off of me. I recently read...
You
some
don't
of the
have any
comments.
clout to give.
Just...
Moron.
Go and move on, homie. Like,
Oh,
it
my
is
God.
what
Go.
it is. There's an
Let
old
your
saying,
pedophilia go?
and move. Read some of the comments.
How about you address it, and then I'll let it go.
Talented, but people still like me because I stay true to myself, bro. So that's just my advice to my trolls. I know some of you still want to get clout off of me. I recently read some of the comments in my old videos. Just
Yeah, you did. I
go
bet
and
you
move
did.
on, homie. Like, it is what it is.
Let it go and move on.
Saying-
Why
It
would
is-
you read it?
It is what it is. He said it. He said it. He said the line. It is
that what he
it
says?
is. Oh. That's basically, like, that's implying, oh, I killed someone. It is what it is.
Yeah, that phrase doesn't literally means nothing. It is what it is. That doesn't mean anything at all, actually. But
It is what it is. I did say the age of consent should be 9. It is what it is.
yeah. Again, I like how he says just move on, let it go and move on. When he just said he was reading old comments on his old videos, right? And he's telling them to let it go and move on. Play it back. 5 seconds.
But people still like me because I stay true to myself.
No, they don't.
So
Well, they don't.
that's my advice to my
I'm an
trolls.
idiot.
I know some of you.
There are a lot of
get
people that stay
caught
true to
up.
themselves, by the way. That's not
You
special.
know, I recently read some of the comments in my old videos.
Yeah.
Just let
Father,
it go.
please.
Go on home.
So he sparked his own influence again.
Some of the comments on your old videos. You're the one that's not letting it go and moving on.
Yeah,
That's
you
you!
sparked it. He just admitted to sparking everything.
If you let it go and moved on, you
I
wouldn't
think
have
we're the
been
ones-
reading.
It's
You
funny,
would have
we
been
moved
watching
on.
old videos to read the comments.
Yeah, we moved on, sheep, and then we were like, remember Jared?
Really
and
did.
then we looked up Jared, and he's back.
Ugh.
Like, we just looked up Jared Genesis out of curiosity of seeing if he's back. And, oh my god, this is everything I actually hoped to see in his return.
You know, Jared, you want to get an idea of what moving on is? Look at my channel. Please ignore most of the videos because they're bad. But look for the last video that has your name in it. The last video, like 2 years ago, that has your name in it. You're going to be looking for a while, probably. I don't know how many videos I've made since then, but...
Just look at the dates. Just look at the dates.
Yeah.
Back in probably 2019 or 2020. At least, like when you disappeared, we moved on. It's proof.
This really is like the ending of Arkham Knight, where the Joker, Batman tortures the Joker by making him realize that Gotham will move on without him. Except the Joker actually was, like, remembered for something. Jared... Literally, the only thing Jared, like, the legacy of Jared Genesis is, hey, it's that fat moron EFAP laughed at.
Who?
That... I don't know. The EFAP moved on from you. No, like, no one cares for me. Like, if you told Mahler...
Someone's gonna mention your name, and they're gonna be like, who is that again?
If you told Mahler, like, if you asked Mahler who Jared Genesis is, he would probably be like, whatever. He's just some guy we
It's
used
like,
to
I
watch.
don't remember. I barely fucking remember. Like, yeah, something like that. That would have been exactly my fucking reaction to that. Someone would say, oh, Jared Genesis. Wait, who? What? I don't even fucking remember that guy, man.
Yeah.
I moved on, ironically.
Yeah. Everyone moved on. The only,
He's
like,
the only
not
one.
even Chris.
Jared might be
like,
the
not
only one.
trolls like Chris probably have moved on a long time ago. I doubt they're even on. Like, I doubt they even do their channels anymore talking about you.
There will
Like,
probably be
they're
like
not-
a memory surge where they'll remember you for a minute and be like, eh.
Yeah, I used to care about that guy a lot, but you know, it wasn't. I don't care anymore. It was whatever. It was something. It was just a hobby of mine back in the day. That's the best. That's like at best how people remember you. Jared, you are nothing. I'm being serious. There's no one else this applies to more than you. I don't even remember what his point was, I'm gonna be honest. I just...
He's an idiot.
Like, it is what it is. There's an old
Yes, what it is.
all is fair in love and war.
What?
There's an old saying, you know, all is fair in love and war. I know.
Father,
I did some
please.
shallow things
It's
to some
all
people.
is fair in love and war.
All's fair in love and war, baby. So I'm pretty sure what that phrase means. I think what that phrase means is that what I'm doing here is justified because we're in a war. I'm pretty sure that's what that phrase means,
Yeah,
to my
it
knowledge.
also applies with love.
Yeah. So what are you justifying? Like, what's fair in love and war?
What exactly is fair? He's saying that something is fair, but I don't know. He didn't tell us exactly what it was.
You
He's very
quote
vague.
unquote.
Again, he's very vague.
Yeah, you quote unquote ignoring your trolls is
fair.
that's fair in love and war, even though it's supposedly the right thing to do. So it's not just fair; it's like it's more than fair. So according to you,
I'm going back.
Just let it go and move on, homie. Like, it is what it is. There's an old saying, you know, all is fair in love and war.
Yeah, what is fair? What is he talking about? Moving on is fair? Is that what he... Like,
I have no idea.
it is what it is.
This phrase isn't what he thinks it is, I'm pretty sure.
He just didn't even know what he's talking... He doesn't... Like, what was fair?
I know I did some shallow shit to some people, but they did twice as much shallow shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Father, please.
I did stuff, but look at them. Look at them.
If your video is going to be talking about this, then actually talk about it. What shallow things did you do to people? And what shallow things did they do to you? For example, me.
Go.
I just made like a joke that wasn't meant to be serious at all, that I thought you were a woman when I first saw you. I wasn't even saying like, you know, I don't know, like I wasn't even saying you were an ugly woman or something like that.
You need to cope.
Is that what is that the shallow things I did to you? I guess. I'm not even sure if that would fall under the definition of shallow. You know what shallow? You know what shallow, fanboy? I haven't really cared about this like since it happened, but I'm getting mad now. Shallow is having a friend for like months and then just abandoning them immediately with no care because you think they said a joke that was kind of mean towards you. That's shallow.
He's talking about Sheep and Jared, by the way. But I don't even know if Jared even considered you as a friend. And it's kind of great. Well, it's kind of blessed that he did it. Cause look at him now.
It really is. Like it honestly, it honestly did just help me out that he did that. Just help me grow as a person. But
Yeah, you do learn from your mistakes.
Well,
and
it helped me. Sorry, it helped me grow as a person a little bit. Because I don't know, I probably wouldn't be too much different now, but
you really do
anyway,
learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I forgot what I was even going to say. Shallow. Yeah, well, you said he probably wasn't really my friend? Well, that's a complicated subject. Like, he definitely acted like he was my friend. Like, he definitely... That's what the relationship is going for. But it's complicated because friendship with him ends at are you okay to my ego? Like, if you risk my ego at all, then you aren't my friend. So in reality, it wasn't a real friendship, but he was trying to be my friend. In his mind, anyway. It's a bit complicated. Like, I don't think he was I don't think he'd be smart enough to, like, manipulate me into being his friend. Like, you're just stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but forget me, right? Please, be a man, as you would say, and fess up to the shallow things you did. And then also tell us what shallow things they did to you. And for one, two wrongs don't make a right. Just because other people did shallow things to you, whatever that means, doesn't mean it would be okay to do shallow things to them. Like, what does that mean? Okay.
Oh, man.
My ground. And to be quite honest, I don't regret anything I did.
Oh,
but
no.
with that said, I mean...
I know you don't.
We knew that.
I was just at a point in my life where I felt so low that it just didn't even matter.
Yeah. Wait, go back like a few seconds.
I did feed too many trolls, I'll admit that. I was just at a point in my life
Father,
where
please.
I felt so low that
Threatening to murder someone and then threatening to beat your dad's ass because they're going to take your computer for threatening to murder someone. That is more than just feeding the trolls.
That's oh fuck, you're insane.
Yeah.
Crazy.
By the way, the problem he's trying to make himself seem like humble and that he's admitting to his faults. But he's not actually admitting to his faults. What he's saying are his faults are just I I cared too much about you. I shouldn't have wasted. I was too good to waste my time with you, actually. Yeah, and that's the only mistake I made, was thinking you were worth my time. See, again, it's all just to fuel his ego. Ugh.
this didn't even matter to me. But I'm doing better now, and I'm
Yeah, it
not
did.
gonna let
Yeah,
anything
it
top
did.
this.
It did matter.
I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna try to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Getting
even
to
be
shit,
PewDiePie.
and you would cry like a bitch if someone sneezed at you.
You're going to the bottom, straight down, in the boiler room.
Already, yeah,
Rock bottom.
yeah. Satan has a special room prepared for you, Jared. Except no, he doesn't, because no one cares about you. So never mind.
I can't stand that PewDiePie asshole. I can't stand people that...
Oh my God!
Dude, he
Father,
still doesn't
please.
like PewDiePie. Oh my god, I
He's
forgot about that. Yeah, I remember him
He's
being
genuinely.
like, man, fuck PewDiePie.
He really is like
He really hasn't changed.
I don't remember his anti-PewDiePie videos. I don't really care about him hating
in
PewDiePie.
streams like all the time.
Oh, that's weird. I don't really think there's anything like. I don't think PewDiePie has different beliefs or whatever than Jared's. I don't know why that would be the case, but the point is, like, he really is just. I'm gonna be the new PewDiePie, y'all.
Fuck PewDiePie, terrible. See,
Yeah.
people like us
Marriage where
really, people like us really exist, Jared. So PewDiePie doesn't have to talk about you.
Jared number one. Jared's taking it all. Or I guess we're almost
It's
finished.
insane. I know.
Maybe even be the next PewDiePie. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Oh my God!
please.
Maybe even be
Called
the
it!
next PewDiePie and try to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even be the next PewDiePie. I'm gonna try to get to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Maybe even be
Oh.
the next PewDiePie. I'm gonna try to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even be the next PewDiePie. I'm gonna try to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even be the next PewDiePie. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you weren't.
Fuck that guy. I can't stand that PewDiePie asshole. I can't stand people that have like this fucking fake, phony, wannabe celebrity look to them. I don't want to be that kind of person. But, anyways, guys,
please.
that's all I got for you for now.
Anyways, gosh.
Stay rocking, stay
Other,
rad.
please.
You know, guys,
Oh, wait, hold on.
celebrity look to them. I don't want to be that kind of person. But
Oh my lord.
I was joking. Like, I was joking when I said he thinks I'm gonna be the new PewDiePie, and he actually just says it. Just joking though. Just joking. That guy's an asshole. I wouldn't want to be famous and popular.
Yeah.
No, because I am famous
money.
and popular. I wouldn't want to be PewDiePie because
I'm glad he isn't.
me too. He has a fake celebrity look, but he is a celebrity because he's the most popular person on YouTube. Like, he is a celebrity.
Well,
So
he was the longest popular person on YouTube. Honestly, he's still the most popular. Cause like, do you even know who the most popular YouTuber is? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, it would still be PewDiePie in your head. Like, he isn't the most popular. He's definitely the most well-known. And that's probably better in popularity than numbers.
Was it that, like, corporation or whatever that was his competition back in the day?
I don't even think it's them anymore. Maybe.
Oh.
But no one cares about them. PewDiePie is just more
Yeah.
well-known than they are. They just somehow blew up. Somehow.
And I haven't, like, watched PewDiePie's content, but I can guarantee the reason for that is that he actually feels like a person, like Jared says that he is. Like,
Oh yeah, PewDiePie is the most. PewDiePie is very true to himself. I don't think, like, he does do corny stuff sometimes. I mean, like, what content creator doesn't though?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Holy
Jared, I still
shit.
don't get Jared's point. They're being corny, but like.
Man, every video we make is just gonna have to be called "We respond to the worst video ever made," and it's gonna be true each time somehow.
Yeah, it really does get worse every episode. This is episode 11.
How?
Oh Lord.
How though, man?
Dude, I want to find the lowest barrel thing ever, so we don't even have to like see.
This is it. This is it.
So far, yeah.
This is it.
Wait, is it gonna get even more worse?
I actually can imagine something worse than this.
We'll find out.
Demons, fanboy.
Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you for now. Stay rockin', stay rad. You know what I'm saying? Jared Genesis is back in the building. Plenty of rants.
Leave the building.
Plenty of,
Leave the building. Everybody,
Jared
jump
Genesis.
out the fucking windows.
Jared Genesis back in the dumpster, y'all.
Skit videos. I want to do a lot of music
Skit videos.
stuff, man. And of course,
Oh, God.
video games. A lot of rants. Plenty of funny skit videos. I want to do a lot of music stuff.
Funny.
Man. And of course,
Music stuff?
video games. Check out the Final Fantasy 3 poster behind me. You know what I'm saying? I am gonna
Okay.
You
get
make
very
people who like Final Fantasy clowns now, Jared.
Well, I
Take that
love
poster
how we.
down. You
Yeah,
don't deserve that Final Fantasy. I'm restricting you from your ranks of liking Final Fantasy.
I love how he doesn't actually say what his videos are gonna be at all. He just, yeah, I'm gonna do music. Like, are you making music? Are you reviewing music? Are you
Are you
making
doing what
music
you used
cover?
to do, where you have your shirt off and going, you're looking like an idiot? Oh my god.
Back in the day, he actually made something called the Cringe Lord Anthem, where he was shirtless and talked about how, like, the song was that he was a virgin and everything. This Jared definitely wouldn't do that. This Jared would not be self-abracing like that.
There you go.
Yeah. When you say video games, what do you mean by video games? Are you let's playing video games? Are you reviewing video
You're
games?
streaming? I guess.
Are-
Stay in tune.
are you
kids.
making- Are you making video games? Are you an indie developer with Max Fail?
Stay in tune.
Because
That's what he's implying.
that's
Stay in
that
tune.
what that that's a joke because Max Fail would never hire this guy. You want to hire him to wipe his toilet?
I'm gonna get a PC stick, and I'm just gonna emulate the fuck out of it.
What?
I'm gonna stream again. Get a PC stick.
Emulate the
PC
stick?
stick so I can emulate. I can emulate.
I'm gonna
games
get your-
with- He's gonna if he's gonna emulate with a stick. I can do that with EP. I can do that with a normal website.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
I'm just
I-
gonna
He doesn't
emulate
know
the fuck out of
anything.
it.
You're gonna emulate. It sounded like he was gonna emulate the stick itself. That's what that sentence implies.
What games are you trying to emulate? Like, I guess it depends on what game, because there is some games where you can't even emulate because it's just so hard.
Final Fantasy 3,
Yeah,
y'all.
that's like the easiest
Look at
game
his
to probably
face.
emulate. He's like,
Look at his
like
face.
Final Fantasy 3, like, and he's making that face, and it's like, I can look it up right now. Final Fantasy 3 emulate, and I would have gotten the game loaded up by now.
He's smugly winking at us, dude.
Oh my god.
Stick, and I'm just gonna emulate the fuck out of it. I'm gonna stream
Fuck
again.
out of
Yes,
it.
I will stream. Nothing's gonna.
Oh,
stop
that's
me
what
from
you
that,
mean.
You know what I'm saying? And
Nothing would stop
it's
you?
gonna be
You mean
good,
your
bro.
dad
It's
isn't gonna
be a
stop you?
drama-free
Okay.
good time.
I killed him. I killed everyone. No one's getting in
Be a
my
dr-
way.
The demons won't stop me from streaming, y'all.
Yeah, by the way,
I'm
if
gonna
he's saying
hold
that,
the
he's
line.
implying his dad's a demon, by the way.
He would say that, I bet, but he was don't remember. Was about to say my brain's dead. Never mind.
Everything's
Raylo.
gonna be good, bro. It's just gonna be a drama-free
Oh!
good time.
Yep.
You're
Father,
all
please.
invited.
Father, please. Should it be a drama-free good time? Press X to doubt.
Gonna stop me from that. You know what I'm saying? And,
Wait. What if we show up to his streams?
I don't even fuck. Like, Odyssey, I see you streaming on Odyssey right
everything's
now.
gonna be good,
Like,
bro.
we gotta
It's just
find
gonna
him.
be a drama-free good time, and you're all
He
invited.
probably didn't
okay?
link his
You
Twitch
can
anywhere
chill,
because he's
and
incompetent.
you can chill with me, bro. No matter who you are, I don't care.
I don't
But
care.
there's
We'll
not
see.
gonna be any sort of
Oh,
drama on this video.
Are they calling? Is the troll still calling about the pizza?
A phone call
Yeah,
in the middle of his
because they
speech.
leaked his phone number.
Oh,
And they would send pizzas in his house. And they would call him being like,
It's Chris.
is that Chris calling?
Motherfucker. Oh, you motherfucker. I'm gonna show you what, boy. I'm gonna show you what. Look at my face.
I'm a real
Go
man.
learn, boy.
real man.
Chris.
I don't care. But I just there's not gonna be any
Shut
sort
up,
of
Chris.
drama on this video. I'm sorry to say, guys.
I'm not gonna redo that at all. I'm just gonna keep it in the phone call.
Anyways, guys, I got.
What is? That's your phone?
See you on the next one. Cheers, and always stay true to yourself, man. All right. God bless.
Yeah,
Actually, look at his face. It's the real Jared right there. He looks-
Alright, so that's the end of the video. What was it?
Fortunately,
3 hours
mouse
of
is
dumb
dead.
shit? Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't cover the other video because your mouse is dead. So I don't.
Yeah. I have to restart my PC,
I mean-
but... Is there any
Oh, okay.
words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom. Well, I actually don't know if he is streaming. I'm not sure if we should go there or not because it would tell him that people actually do care about him. So I'm not sure. Maybe not.
I honestly don't care. Either way.
Yeah.
Like, we can do it, and I wouldn't care. I will sleep and still
Yeah.
forget what we did.
Alright. So here's my wisdom. The real moral of the story. Look at everything Jared Genesis is. Jared Genesis is. And, choose to be the opposite. Look at that face. Think about that whenever you make a decision. Think about that face staring you down, and think about if you're making the Jared decision.
Look at how
If
the
you are-
darkness covers his face a bit. The symbiote's on him. The
Yeah,
symbiote's
that's-
got him.
That's true, wait. What? I need to think of a quote. I'm not fast enough.
5, 4,
No.
3,
You'll get
2.
your clout. You'll get your clout when you fix this damn door.
No, I would have been like, what would be a better quote?
5, 4,
You get
3,
You get this coat when you fix this damn fucking YouTube.
Let's do.
Wow.
All right, guys. Let's do the Odyssey. Let's do the Odyssey.
By the way, we still have no idea what he meant by that. Like, I guess
I don't know
Odyssey
either.
isn't. Odyssey is a website. Yeah, we'll have to look it up.
I don't know.
Where's my phone? Where is it? I don't know if I should just look that up now.
I mean, I could try.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a part 2, and I'll let you know. Like a part 2 of the Jared thing. I'll let you know. Anyway, I think that's it. Bad boy, do you have wisdom?
Do you... Look my face, boy.
Listen up. You want to be a real man? You gotta train with the Green Ranger.
Look at my shirt, boy.
Oh yeah. Thank you, fanboy, for doing this with me. Thank you for watching this, whoever you are, if you somehow survived this. And Jared, I'm not thanking you for anything, but if you want to like talk on the show, I mean, I have more subscribers than you. I have some of like the EFAP audience watch me. Not like barely any now, but there's still some of the EFAP audience that watch me. You know, like I could help you, Jared. I don't know. I could like. You want to just talk? You know what? I'll even. Well, you could just comment to me on any YouTube or whatever. Actually, yeah. If you're interested, do that. If you're not, then I'll forget you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ghost from the past. See it around.
Hey, who's this guy on the screen? Who are we talking about?
Yeah. Who is that?
Well-
Who is that?
Oh, it's like. Never mind. That would be a spoiler. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fanboy,
Bye.
I like that quote.